Clutterbeck and yo beer says Madrid team no the entire team will beer and then the stamp as is we are saying no crap no the classic course I was thinking do na Parker Dortmund etna fie Emma Bayern Munich hekwa bobo 3-2 no na Madrid scouting team no on ma no mo no aside that so no Abrante Rodrigo Hernandez Cascante the Spanish boy who ya juma Emma Manchester City no kofi diamete and is a Madrid management no HSE umbenya se boy no wamba kwa fana bantu ba yo Madrid se sama no se ekwan beto mo dia and Rodrigo enso ababa be piemu o Madrid wo akache ene anopai ya tini nyina ema mo ya so ewo Spain no near the tumanim se ene and Spanish Copa del Rey semi-final second leg games no started he was Spotify company no Barcelona at 8 p.m. no more any Atletico Madrid team in Akwaaba. Don't forget to say the first leg game across so Riyadh Metropolitano Atletico Madrid team ne etna Madrid abonten so help 4 goals etia Barca team na Barca wo mo entimi ante and Ricardo de Burgos and Akwa na fifini a center Rafi na fo anto sa game no nemom arawosem and sesane nura yede to manim Lewandowski and ya dey said this particular game no we betimi ese kan because na no wo mo 4-1 victory mu nyaye he was Spotify company over Villarreal no although some boy ni eshe go now so after the game no yes medical team in Akwa reporter reporting and it's a boy no and ya dey say ne game no betimi abobi eno and a Hansi Flick no air manager Emma Barcelona team ne say it was some accepted the absence of Abrante and Robert Lewandowski a unfortunate incident losing players like him any Frankie de Jong any Pablo Gavino a idea be a better mu ye pa but the orhe and he said the team in ever started match no with intention of keeping clean sheet na face no munya GDS o betimi atane things around na fe qualification no mu anya na so mbenya qualification nso a ebegina supporters no so e was so munya GDS emu o na fe wo mu back up throughout the day and I say throughout the game one dey ewuni say Atletico team no a strong side there can be and a first leg no wo mu win 4-0 eti obo pass abobo kono but the obetimi aka and say we want to make the impossible possible today and no say Hansi Flick what they do that.
Everyone knows what happens tomorrow, so we are 4 goals behind, and so we want to make the impossible possible. So this is our goal for tomorrow. We all know that it's not easy, but at the end we never give up, and we start this match. Important is that, of course, that we have a clean sheet. Of course, this is very important, but also believe in our strengths, believe that we can do it.
Eno and sama Hansi Flick manager Jinamo Emma Barcelona Bobo Kono wade to dra and yes we about 4-2-3-1 formation into attacking football and I knew about because what the cat and I one Garcia a goalkeeper Juskunde Abrante for the Pau Kubasi Gerard Martin Alejandro Badi Ebe Jinamo Dani Obo Pedri Gonzalez Lamine Yamal Femi Lopez Rafinha and Ferran Torres I am Rante Eduba Kwaye expect some best at the game no Emma Barcelona na Diego Pablo Simeone and a Kofi yes we are planning say and we be boy chire and 9 na achire and 9 no utimu sa no be de no wa bo mfimfini we boy chire enum na mfimfini and 9 na fe animu baako enti a 5-4-1 formation but the mate and it's orem rente edu baako a we bo start game na Muso ebe goalkeeper Rugari ejinamu David Hanko Pubal and afes Noel Marina Abrante and Din and Simeone Marcus Llorente Koke Resurrection Ademola Lookman Alexander Salot and Julian Alvarez I am rente eduba kwa the mate and so almost starting game no ama Atletico Madrid near say Barca team no our 5 reasons is simple no and one betimi anya comeback one mu say Hansi Flick our possible just a positive record against Atletico and at the and say one mu Barca one last 2 games no so no one mu ashe 7 goals ewo mu ento mu ogide say na one betimi aye adwuma no one mu say Barca ashe 4 goals within 55 minutes at Atletico Madrid last season in terms of says how didn't ebetimi abua and Atletico team no and ekoye amo a ochina enkoye inconsistency this season and a Barca bobo kono our history in terms of comeback or football history munti omo ogide say with these 5 reasons you know and ebetimi aye comeback yem from ni enko France Coupe de France quarter finals and 8 p.m. Strasbourg womo any start the room and a airball na ochina no the and Sam Laurent and OG Sinis Marsal Hanso Ebetwen Tulu na for Thursday Lyon Anelons for no Akwaaba uko Italia and then 8 p.m. Como Cesc Fabregas and Christian Chivus Inter Milan and Airborne Como Timino and train Interna Abronte for the Carlos Augusto and was saying ono area de musa and Inter Timino ebenya good results ebetimi a prepare wamo na for Ramu the finals of the Spanish and answer Copa Italias and was saying or Rani Musa wamu ebenya qualification dia nene I was for more perform better and ewo away and no and Pierre Zelinski say so I'm winning this particular game no more twaso echo final and then just a domestic double no wamunsa eka na be something good simple no wamu bobo kwefni Inter Milan se Champions League wama intimi anjia and wamunje the Serie A and face no Copa Italia and no I am sama Pierre Zelinski ono esi akan ama Inter Milan team no wade ema ochenen no another semi final eba cross Copa Italia no Lazio and Atalanta team no eba bo na uko Italia Weston McKennie USA guy waya adwuma ama Juventus team no boy no renew the deal until 2030 what was waya adwuma ama Juventus team no yesi AC Milan for Ram the Senegalese striker waya adwuma ama Chelsea wo Bolon ama Bayern Munich no according to Gazzetta dello Sport no wamu HSA AC Milan team no ayoma dwensem wamu enya branch fan no Nicolas Jackson no mo pe yesi anunti ama Chelsea team no so HSA Rafaelio wamu enya no mo pe enti ania swap deal enka ho wamu de kakra ebe P Nicolas Jackson so na for ma ba befa Rafaelio eno enkomodia ekoso Inter Milan and Juventus mu nyina asho interest e Liverpool branch fan Alisson Becker mu say at the end of the season summer transfer you know ebie pe branch no enjoy no wamu either Inter and I say Juventus these are two Italian clubs wamu nyina e push so munsa ebetimi aka branch no wamu so ma monitor na che yie pa ni days at Roma no no mu nim ni qualities nti say ne no ne contract on Liverpool for e wono e ba wie dia wamu Inter for enyo omo pe sanso na Juve for so no HS wamu nya omo pe na enom na Liverpool for so show interest e wo Inter Milan and Netherlands wam right back and din and Denzel Dumfries mu wamu so munya akoda na wamu ani ebeji yie pa ntoma hyase e di no nkoma wamu Liverpool for and Newcastle for the abomu say Luis Suarez onu so eye adwuma Hema Sporting Lisbon no kofi dia mate and say these two clubs no HS munya akoda na omo pe but yes Sporting for no e demand 60 million euros uko English Premier League nima enei dia mate and say week 29 matches koso Bournemouth team no 7:30 wamu any Brentford ebebo Everton any Burnley team no ebebo the same time na Leeds United any Sunderland akwa koshia na nyankopon aduma the big game no koso our Millennium Stadium no Wolverhampton one was 8:15 no wamu any Liverpool Thomas Bremer and akwa kojina mfimfidi unim say Mo Salah failed to score a goal in each of the last 10 Premier League games wabo ama Liverpool team no we had the longest drought when the football career musempo no was started was siakai ama Liverpool in the Premier League na eno ana Anslot a confirm say still a Brentford dey any from vet out of the game anya dey say we betimi siakai nemom nyankopon aduma next week there a Brentford from vet ebeba back.
Not anything different than what I said after the game. The game tomorrow will probably come too soon, and maybe the game in the weekend as well. But let's see how that ends up. But we hope to have him back somewhere next week, maybe earlier, maybe a bit later. But that time scale.
Ano ayen sama Anslot and so eka efa from Vetona uramu ewe Liverpool na Alisson Becker goalkeeper Jeremy Frimpong Abrantefin Konate Virgil van Dijk Melos Kekes Ron Gravenberch Alexis McAllister Mohamed Salah Dominic Szoboszlai Cody Gakpo and Hugo Ekitike Anslot adin kama set no crepa and it's over 3 matches in 7 days bia ano edem papa nemom no crepa and it's Liverpool for any BBS ne game no on be call for the 3 maximum points because top for there woma your madwen say ebebobi na cha say top for the Champions League sport no womo fight it nanso woma branch womo sign in no Rene a wobo loan amwo for the rest of the season no Abrantefin Jeremy Jacket and ababeto dwa say boy no nya send shoulder injury na wanya no obekwa akoye surgery nti anwe ya for the rest of the season Jeremy Jacket so no entimi ensia kan Emma Rene team no eno aye de eba Liverpool for eguso mu din kama after so much signing Abrante for Jeremy no yesi Leandro Abrante for Alessandro Bastoni ono a defender Emma Inter Milan no womunya boy no omo ni say or a long successor to Abrante for Virgil van Dijk womu ni say dachi bia no Van Dijk anyone no man ono Alessandro Bastoni no and betimi replace Van Dijk aside that no womasia uramu ewo RB Leipzig woma Abrante for Ian Diomende womu so munya akoda na omo pet ne yesisika RB Leipzig for a demand no 100 million euros inti anweya na masa do no akwakoye bibia ho ochina still in the Premier League no Aston Villa 7-30 omni Chelsea ebeba Southampton and Brighton of Albion any the league leaders Arsenal ebeshia na Fulham any West Ham United akwakoba Man City team no ebetna Etihad na fe womu any Nottingham Forest bobo kuna akwakoba the big game ebekọ so ewo St James Park ochina 8:15 Newcastle and Manchester United ebebo na nama Juma Michael Carrick Ebuntino Mpenfo ayomadwen say adwuma ne de one e was omode ma no because 7 games unbeaten there utimu say one winning 6 and one draw 1 and okwapo against West Ham United na urema the top 5 candidate to become the next permanent manager for Manchester United predicted by Polymarket Sport for no Papa ne din and Michael Carrick was 62%. Oliver Glasner etos mienu 17%. Thomas Tuchel etos miensa 7%. Diotoso enai Zabi Alonso 5%. Oni Luis Enrique will be our 5%. And when you remember, our Akwaaba Sports Extra no so no. Made to manim se Bruno Fernandes. Ebekwa share United in pain for no more discuss about in the future. Na signs any BBA HS boy no episode stay for another season. Our Manchester United na fe one kobi menumu adwuma ewo emfimfini onom na yes City team no so no Felix Nemcha ono academy player where adwuma Emma Dortmund no yes City for target no na Oko City one so and run a better just Mark Gehi Joan Gitaruma and Nico Aurelimo 3 players say nominate to for Man City player of the month February ntemu baako and omo wiade mu so body award no ebema no na Premier League player of the week 28 no say enete beto adwuma Emma team no Everton Michael Damsgaard enso adwuma Emma Bobo Kwano enso Brentford and adiate ene say Urama Hugo Ekitike Liverpool Bruno Fernandes Manchester United Abrante João Gomez Wolverhampton Wanderers and Diego Gomez Brighton Gabriel Magalhaes Arsenal and Abrante Wilson and so Fulham na Enra and Abrante Victor Gyökeres and Rene January Player of the Month Chelsea Arsenal wamu aswaye na Enra and amode award no emano Fredrik Ljungberg and edi award no ekoma na dia mate ene se urama Ljungberg adin komo after so present this award no na nsema wo kan nyina ene se oni se afi Arsenal for afi enti consistency a wo mu awuramu sese no mo nto so sa mo enwe pressure City any other clubs ne edi emu mo enu na Emmanuel Petit ono enso former player Emma Arsenal team ne say I think there are so many people that want Arsenal to fall. Not just Arsenal bobo kono among for bebe na pese Arsenal for and so enten tonafe different club and found encourage but already the say Arsenal team no winning mentality no a very strong year pa na Arsenal ho and wo strike of Brazil Gabriel Jesus say we say William Estevao it will be simple no be successful Premier League because Abrante Ninfi our fam and our very good hearter we are dedicated to the professional wapekeno and no air football and to only say Abrante Estevao be successful in the Premier League na kofi our Brazil hono and run so no Flamengo asaki wom coach Felipe Luis na after Supercopa do Brazil 24 one winning Copa do Brazil and November 2025 one winning Copa Libertadores and at the and it's November Brazil League no so waje kofi match 2026 ya sakeno wamusi walusu 2 finals enti enua 8-0 no enya convince enough simple no wamu ebema no atwaso ayadwuma yesi Leonardo Jardim former Monaco coach no and yesi say wamu awade mu so mudi adwuma no ebema no nafu akwakoye e de amu wo Flamengo team no aka 100 days pepe ene wo start count to aka 100 days na World Cup no air so na Kofi ya say the air so between USA, Iran and Israel ntino ama wo momadi kan ato ticket for World Cup matches no asha say air cancel ticket no and yasi urama abrante fe Mediterranean onso a player am Olympiacos one wo free Iran na yaso aka kire Olympiacos for ne say de air to no kuro mu fontino wo ma no kwan no no enso nkɔboa wɔn na afi wɔn fight entia USA ɛne Israel nti Kofi yɛsɛ abrante no wɔyɛ abrante kuma ɛne wɔgye soja ntete nti ɛba ne sɛ yɛnto atuo ne yɛnya yi a wɔyɛ adeɛ yie pa nti yɛsɛ waka kyerɛ Olympiacos fo ne sɛ ɔmma ne kwan na afi wɔnkɔ back to Iran na wɔnkɔ defend ne country Iran na wɔn sɛ because of the ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ kyɛ Omaya ni din any Israel any USA and I face no Iran in tempting and say affect Qatar enti ya say what way a final sima one more World Cup and one more European Championship in Spain ni Argentina or match bibo e watch us and Qatar and I say we kwapo say fani say Dubai nka wasan ke kobon wo ho but Kofi ya see because of the cost of the East intino one person mo de ko either London Madrid Paris and I say Rome and Miami USA. Now USA wants to say Kofi. Go for Iran for Nisuru.
There be money.
Omuntimi.
Branches US branches in Nisi. No.
Senka we nkaja. Messi ni Lamine Yamal gupa mas na nka Iran for my target for na si.
Nga Moenzo no. Oh, Lamine no target ni Messi.
Chelsea for no mo.
Okay. Omunda say. Yo, enti mo som for Mr. Bona na wotene nka say amana nsem hodi asi Hussein etna say na yakɔ no ho na otime de nkyire mo no etime ede ama wo wi a ocean eba after ocean no de akabe efisem ana feso nyuma kwa aka omukra mu a wote nkase de akodiem sem ye debre no ye de ho nsem ebetwa so na no pi e wa Akwaaba radio 98.1 channels we e Akwaaba sports arena ana no pi ye de ma nonduba ebe peje mu de free to media no se wiepe na Akwaaba yikono atwa so e de ama abra esi ye de nsem no nyina no e de go e de ama hyehyehye no enya asem kitokra nti ye live on Facebook e Akwaaba radio Blikum on Facebook no e Akwaaba radio Blikum Sasana Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook Akwaaba 98.1 on Facebook na Facebook Akwaaba FM on Facebook Akwaaba FM on Facebook ahonyina akwahye no ye live oba konye bi na wahwe na nkomo bia kache bia no na ye no wetimi adi we say good morning bibia bokode
yes yaba bibia e kama pa
yaba so ne
ni yaba ni yaba be bo adwuma e de amaga na fo na bibia tima e kama
ye na nyame asese yo ene ma yentio anope ma yentio
Kofi yenche obi a otie show no e na anope and of course and a lot of things so quick to business yenche common assist straight away na enra in fact Real Madrid boy against Getafe minim say nkrofo expect Nyoma e course honestly Madrid lose by 1-0 and say so who the magnitude of data medical catcher was said this is a team for the past 15 years among konya 1 point in po our Bernabeu stadium in Real Madrid in fact Enfa was Madrid capital no in the last 8 games I know more in all competitions Madrid ne Getafe na Getafe I share 1 goal pe they've lost all the 8
wow
enti anwa Getafe share Real Madrid 1-0 no Kofi e kire how bad a Real Madrid team no na ye on the day
yes
and say anwa kwa na Real Madrid na team na ye mere it has been like that all season let's be very honest in fact anwa otu say Real Madrid born na omo bo no one lack pattern of play you can say obi lack pattern of player na say kwan on be fast one build up a movie ball the ball na ko ram na otu say ampa direction bi e koso no unhu sa from Madrid enra no lack creativity chese ball ni ginam infini ne angles na obo say player bi aye bibia bie ball no na wa twa pass e de atum ne the chance na a creative goal no na Real Madrid lack sa no mani nyina in the game and in a game that Real Madrid introduce Thiago Petach na at the end of the game, omo bona baso after playing just 45 minutes say mpanimfo nimpo a omo gina mu no. If we are to say who played better, yes, Akwaaba Thiago Pitachi no. So it tells you how bad our team the performance on the day. In fact, those passes no nka we expect say striker be ginamua quality feed and no Gonzalo Garcia na ball 9 but catch us as Gonzalo Garcia okay wanya hwe but passes be na corner so your friend say we ya ma striker pass ya who be good. So it tells you in fact my member classical example passes na Ferran Torres e bobi tugu e Barcelona passes na ebu Lewandowski na all say no you catch us say Abrante ni de Gonzalo Garcia onya passes ni bia no. So originally there is no feed, there is no passes. Kofi born obeying. And no one Real Madrid jebo no. No my body am Vini. Jebo no. And when you are playing and then modern football, Kofi obia you soon the attacking line every department left channel, middle channel and a right channel. And until the team be so more goals na onya particularly so no opponent no defending in 5 at the same Getafe e was say o right winger no obiem line no so o left winger no obiem line no so now o striker na attack the central channels enti abasa who to me expand omo said your friend in football terms no but it is only Real Madrid and in modern football who so omo ball na omo focus only on one side left one kwa baby Vini wono na afei abasa mfini kakra right side ne de omo vacate omo mfa ho nye hwe enti saada gula na gina ho be drift ya ba middle oje ball na omfa na ni nchire bonku so enti hu ba sa no a na so omo nya ekate threat ne from left na go free baby ama and in this modern football we will shock you to know say Real Madrid never this kind of ball enti when you are playing against again a side I am very good defensively you find yourself wanting with this tactics without creativity, without pattern, and then with Vinicius. In fact, Vini jebo no obe touch it. Now I say watching, do ana ye corner, do ana ye go kick complaints. And when you look at the Real Madrid ball no very difficult for you to get goals against teams are well defensively sound and I say well prepared defensively beat say Getafe. Now you see things like this even Enra I made mention of say the way that they defend no Abrante and the Jenny or the red card against Sevilla were out even in the absence of Jenny Juan Iglesias Sebastian Baselli Domingos Duarte on na nke bopa eno say ala nyom wa mobi the omopo na Vini ne ekono wa mobi so there are a lot of players omo kra defend ye for this Getafe side. So you ask yourself say Real Madrid were going into a game knowing say Getafe will come and play 5 back on be defend it and I was so finding a way to make sure you unlock them nti unlocking na abelo abechire yi good. So that is the problem with the Madrid team. Now they say Real Madrid in the last 2 La Liga games were losing to Osasuna 2-1 and then were saying losing to Getafe and I'm surprised because when I said the league is gone no I'm on for feel say oh that be a premature is too early. There is a common phrase when they say 12 matches na aka Barcelona be sheni nyina now when they say 12 matches na aka Real Madrid be sheni nyina already you are trailing by how many points 4 who are El Clasico Spotify Camp Nou now check Barcelona's form Camp Nou Obiaje 4-3-1 gab ni ye bebere mebo 10 games 31 goals scored Oma concede 5 home advantage. They are playing better than you. Let's be very honest. In the league, the whole of this season, may say yana Real Madrid team na ya throughout anamebwa. So don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. And when you look at Real Madrid, they're born and run. In fact, there were some small moments, individual moments, of course, with the quality of Real Madrid. You expect those moments to come. But when you say Vini in as much say team ni jina so no on your scorer.
There be.
Enti obetuma ma goals ni bia fair on a good day. But on to be more consistency in terms of scoring goals, no. Said the Kylian Mbappe any bia top class finishers in Real Madrid history. No mo ye no. Enti no an the first chance na onya he no. Na your unmissable chance. But say no.
Yes.
Again, Adagula or treble fine create 10 defenders boy, but the goalkeeper, in fact, those small moments now Real Madrid a goalkeeper the other David Soria captain, he was ready. Oh, he's our boss and then on your man of the match because as a captain or making sure say defenders need protecting them as well to protect the goal post. And you see, there is one thing that in fact minim Real Madrid for na Adrian Koswa Kofi Real Madrid the ball on share go o create chance and onya corner no more celebrity no more catch a fan munye de no or more Jeff fan a weak mentality. Hey, Real Madrid na Real Madrid no. Oh, say Ronaldo nom abo ball, say abo shot, abo pull, and share what's a chance. Also, a moon jubilate because all the pressure is opponents. Omono, unless they score, they don't celebrate. And if you are celebrating small moment like corner, or celebrating moment because watch Akwaaba over the bar, it tells you the level our team. They say, I drop it to. Meaning what must say? And the other gula bono boya was a fancy in ye Vinicius was a fancy in ye Kofi, shallow. A typical Real Madrid say you go and celebrating yes and when you now talks about the whole problem and they what team and almost every player had a poor performance.
And almost started game now.
Now the voice cried one moment. Every single pass misplaced. Every single pattern misplaced. Vinny now know your main target. It was easy to deal with him because Real Madrid Vini in the absence of Kylian Mbappe. Right?
Oh, okay.
And so I'm dealing with Vinny because already know I'm very good defensively. Now Vinicius Jebo no. Baby will have 2 players, baby will have 3 players. On a man second already no. I'm on the pass.
Yeah.
I'm up say Vinicius ni creative bibi. In fact, Vinny ni immediate press ni pass ni gina no. 2. So I try am kura hwe ni pa guna e gina box ni ma. I'm trying to defend. Good. So now we are ready. We are well prepared. The ball we have made. Impact on my next picture. Kofi. Here. So similar examples na na bebrebe. Ave here na be fashe goes.
Ebedi.
And sound team like this a ball no per one moment. Martin Satriano moment and so ba ball dead man on boy na me say ahye because as Mamadu bo ni bi ni say nya sete sana so ta be bo no enye koto asem panyan na ball ne dem and it tells you some part the time no manya de omope in the second half. In Real Madrid about 45 minutes because Utifie no concede one. And can a typical team who good shape, who good form, who good football. Can you problem? You come, you play to your style, you open them up, you score one, you make them to crash a train 4.
Yes.
But Real Madrid by second half now approaching near desperation. And one is a below peer players in the group Obia me Bobby, no way, no be a bum. And parting be anymore. Desperation again. Crosses now Real Madrid your Madrid say omo ntimi ntwim ram to rely on crosses no why na be head ashe because Real Madrid attackers no look the clearest opportunity Dean Hoyson who had a very poor day on top of that ntimi share ball way back Carvajal ko yaba was a clear goal kick and almost every player had a poor performance. Now you see who's that
person go down gebesana
dem na etwam you see Abelu ade unza makase Xabi Alonso anyeye and as somebody that felt say Xabi Alonso couldn't manage the players and the dressing room and the coaching metrics ni bibia no me catch that was say mintimi emeje Abelu endi means what man say so Abelu ade we are only hoping say the man management and the players so omu yema bona sa na afa na nye sa ade because say I've studied him. So coachy obo match ni wie na anye ya oba press conference was blame ni yemi ya momfa mame and abasa ti olusu here no instead of be address problems no was blame ni ono abelo momfa man o take 100% blame na no sa olusu Benfica was blame ni ono ena Osasuna osi ensanfa blame enra the same to osi blame ni ono then ono kwati say coach dey as a good coach and say so man dey blame my player say oji blame ni father dey onya hu say elusu pe blame ni mafa no tie nensem no Kofi na nkomo na abelo wa edi ne nura ne che say coach do so kra no wa hunu so na wa kika nse ne frafro
samum
the whole press conference ne nkomo odi ni o say we deserve to win. But now Madrid the boy and they deserve to win.
I'm possible one.
2. I say the La Liga is not over. Look, I'm not for cancer answer no. And as a motivation, it's good for you guys to believe it's not over. But Kofi, from what I said, I will never lie to you. I followed Real Madrid this season. They've never been better than Barcelona in the league in a single moment. And he better than what trusted. Say Madrid Beba overcome those 4 points by even winning the El Clasico. Oh, but about Barca home and then your man to continue Madrid Friday. I'm gonna Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo share Madrid or Benabao 2-0. Now, and no interest say automatically Celta Vigo bury it. But if you watch their game, particularly Ofie, any more threat, Yago has passed almost players attentive for no. Almost difficult to deal with. And with this performance. Se bibi an change drastically we no Kylian Mbappe no money ade no no Jubilee money ade no o bo draw bi ma esan ko sen how about if you lose and ball now Real Madrid dey ball there something drastic need to change.
Okay,
what I say nya sa dey nya premature da so obi abom bebu say league no me dey mabomo budadada now I say we will fight until the end. This is Real Madrid, we never give up. First line of motivation. Second line, I say to create chances. We often go too much for the easy choices. Na say Real Madrid for the chances na say omo create line breaking passes na Pedri mo bone na mu na court look it. Was Real Madrid for ni mo bi omo bo easy pass. Where the way no dey aha. And we all say which is giving the ball to Vini and expecting him to create danger. We need to find other ways to create danger. Next, on one job to me say, Real Madrid for easy passes. Omoji and Omoji have Vini. Omo tries to Vini in creating danger. Yeah. But I was so Omo finding a way to create danger. But I know why you me that say. And Tabelo yet. Also, we created better chances than Getafe. But we all say the players tried their best. We deserve to score, but unfortunately, football isn't about what you deserve. Next was the players in your man from here. Now Madrid deserves some big go, but football and yeah, okay, fair. The team plays badly. We have 36 points to compete in the La Liga. They say they want to analyze. They say team no say omo bad, but 36 points naka. Say 12 near 36. Now we have a fantastic squad. Our players are incredible, but of course we can play better. Next or no idea to me say no man yade. Yeah. Who says so omo yade? No one answer omo yade say get. Who says omo yade? We will say there are players that are injured right now, and that will help us a lot when they get back. See how you pa. Or see the players ni be a player that also say the question Mbappe di Bellingham. Obi also work quality enough no. Now or see some players in the bar. Now players na is omo ba no. You see Bonase Bellingham be ba.
Yeah, April more 7.
Kylian Mbappe, you see have no okoye surgery. Akabe Champions League kra omobi. Unim say no me wo han ko fa test message say. Na semenyo ni mage Champions League. Omebo bi ana. Na me say unim dey job muzatara. Say we semenyo ni mage hiboli omobo over City ya. Na me say mpacho an ka bibia. No omoko omsi you. Kofi omobi that say semenyo ni mage omebo bi ana. Again, we all say the referee allowed the game to stop way too many times. I'm not criticizing Getafe. They are playing the way they are allowed to play by the ref. The reason we lost is because Mbappe and Jude are injured. I'll say no. This is Real Madrid. We have more than enough players to win games. I won't find excuses. But upon finding excuses, so players say, prayer you say, we will say he won't find excuses. Now you see, Real Madrid, aside the poor performance and bad character, Emra, Franco Mastanto, not to Argentina from Canada.
The red card.
Some can be the red card. No, Jiran and Champion. Argentina and Gray, President in Indian. And on top of that, Mastanto knows so. One more again. Avaro Carreras, Abedi yellow card or Mrs. Celta Vigo. Mastanto no Mrs. Celta Vigo. And you know, there's one other player, or no, so Dean Hoyson, or by Obedi yellow card, or Mrs. Celta Vigo. In the Celta Vigo game, and yes, small case.
There be on the more.
For not to change. Because I won't say referee, no. La Liga referee in the other than Namakajan or Monyadi. Rudy Gabon and a red card complete. Become foul. Who say, hey, Rudy can trim more dio. Obia way actually your partner. I one out of form that oh. No, I had that in the court to Jacko won the chest. Where a red card.
A red card straight, yes.
Referee is one. And go obedient in term cry. And Real Madrid they lose. So Barcelona and Atletico were big game. But here red papers and the omo can wo Spain ho. Kofi AS Marca. Omo say all through fiasco. Another fiasco. That's Real Madrid for na their cover form say panyai. Vini na nsa guniti no. Sport. Omo say all through radical. Let's say another radical. Let's say Real Madrid in performance we atweche. And pass so atweche pictures no. I no manya bia ba the photos no mo hwa de. Bo say or they say Kavaha. Ne ya twetwe no. Nye Vini so da nsa guniti no. Okay, next one Mundo Deportivo. Omo say KO Blanco. Na say white knockout. Next we no mo a white knockout e ho da ho 1-0. Real Madrid for no mo di knockout. 4 points no mo di agu ase. So it tells you some penny Real Madrid for no Kofi. Andra so mo lusu league no mo anim say omo de che enne. Afi Barcelona ne Atletico Madrid. Kofta go. Copa del Rey first leg Atletico she Barca 4-0. Enti what this means ne say enne se Barcelona pese omo qualifier. They need 5 goals. Se Atletico Madrid share 1 goal. Omo here 6 goals. That is the magnitude of the game. Now we've listened to Barcelona for no. And come on, no so far they are on court because football no, it is never over until it is over. Okay. I'm over some stage remontada. And meti omon conversation omon come on wedi nyina. Kofta go. Bebre you're right. Because some person who stage comeback. First thing, you believe. Tenio, first thing underline word you believe. So person wey come back bia you hear first you believe. Tina umtiti say nipa no gidi ye pass o betimi avenge sa PG 4-0 no na ye Neymar and ampa Neymar was the guy Kofi o stage that thing. And he come back bia and starts with believe. And so far Barcelona for na say there is belief. Because already enra maybe chira was say omo fans no omo players no omo bibia is about nkomo say there is a possibility say ene on turn things around. And in fact looking at this very picture no amede by Kofi all the players Rafinha Kabi so omo ogidie say no me den omo come back Lamine Yamal Kabi Eric Garcia Kabi Dani Olmo Kabi Kubasi Kabi Rooney Badaji Kabi Hansi Flick himself and no say on share for nail say that but on GD say enye impossible possible Jan Martin omunyina Kabi in fact and when I'm a bro picture here Barcelona for no say they are playing for the badge and in fact I say we will give it all for the badge na say no mbeye bia again I saw brought these players omo ball so training after nano win no and almost say only 1 goal in mind. That's a dream back and the door Barca Atleti. So yes, this is Fermin, this is Pedri. These were players ampa in the nano Barcelona game no. Omo best sign you man nyina Barcelona. Yes. Believe in BBA you need that. And I understand. Let's go Madrid. And you say nkofo be bradwen te say to dynamic krama ka say let's go dey enyo mu ni no. Coach Nate. No anzanjo for Buzano. Wanya no. Amu just say nkofo kan okrom. Ina asma so no ne nsentweni ne back and forth no. Nsentweni ni ka kire ne say yes team bi anka ba sa free ba ye mu nko anti nkofo ogidie say mo enye over because betima ye bibia. Ye go Simeone enyi no. And then so ono jade ne tie no. Now ya kan gidie ho asema wie game na nkasa Kofita go. So her first leg ni bia. Obi said there is no chance until Barcelona proves otherwise. Because the first leg, Atletico Madrid decided say, Barca ball highline. Omo defensive shape, no, omo defensive organization very poor, and virtually they concede in almost every game. And Ademola Lookman, omo ko omo 4-4-2 na. Kofi through me. Omo here report say Atletico Madrid ball 5 back no. It will never happen. Just a coach way, imagine coaching license. Omo back 4 because Juliano Simeone, Ademola Lookman, so omo me no ball as the 2 wingers. Nobo Solot near Alvarez at the threat. The lineup no the ball the first leg now. No about middle of Koke. Yes, the last time I just say on board Griezmann, maybe you'll free bench, but Griezmann free bench in a buy. With Ebia Alex Baina. No about the defense, no. Lorente, David Hanko, Mapubel, players na Akano. Now you see, so I started our team now. The all say 4-4-2 no mano. Cover fullbacks no Juliano Simeone sabe chebe defender Ebwa Marcos Llorente but Osan will pace or the overlapping into a threat and Ademola Lookman so a threat on the other half. Barcelona problem this season yes center backs defensively Alex Bade Jules Koundé problems and the Juliano Simeone any Ademola Lookman always to say first leg almost for creating almost all the 4 goals mienu Alex Bade come na bo to see na Ebi wo have Jules Koundé onya aware na Ademola Lookman afa ho goal and you look at the way Barcelona in fact highline no the way omo set offside trap poor defensive organization poor leadership will be any back ho and omo team protecting goalkeeper ni enough. So do you know what this says? It means that you might concede again today.
Okay. And
any goal be a betom be a disaster. Yes, Barcelona with the potency to score more goals. Why? Because and then even with the absence of Frankie de Jong, I'm probable lineup no better my goals.
Okay.
Because said the nano 4-1 against Villarreal no at the Bayern. We saw that the Olmo ne Pedria. Olmo back you say Olmo very intelligent our middle and or offensive. Pedri Crabo no obe create a lot of chances. They said your boy be ma Lamine Yamal e bo share no. I mean Fermin Lopez so press very well. These are offensive players as hope goals on a good day they can get you that. Okay. Particularly having a Lamine Yamal full of confidence coming on the back of a hat trick. Almost say bo fear having the home advantage. Rafinha, right? And then I don't know between Ferran Torres and Lewandowski. So Ferran Torres. Now I'm on for say Ferran Torres. On trying China rush for them more. Now Rafinha more pretty like they want to bring all the Arsenal to make sure say at any given time play be a ball never turn a new attack biano or a potent and capable of scoring. But then in as much say Barcelona bet me and your goals. A man Kofonia GD. The problem that Barcelona are facing today will have to do with their defense and how they will be able to cope with Atletico because guess what? Atletico seem to play better when it comes to cup games. Cup games, you know. In as much as I'm disappointed, you know, they play better our cup games, particularly against Barcelona. And again, how many Barcelona games, Kofi? So I'm 4 minutes to say they play well. Sometimes they disappoint the final 20 minutes and I say BB. But I'm 4 minutes to say against Barcelona they play well. So me there, Barcelona for GDF right? Mini GDF.
Yo, Mate, yada say nane over Kodama.
Yeah, big Kofi. Is it a human more than per se? Yeah, home so weekend. What you playing? But I said one match here. Why are they? We is it me options and the doors one here select because
looking for Bian cover for said you.
Yeah,
that's it. And you know, Hussein Adams and now telling Kase, I'm an in seminar, what in the chamber SC, Ocean Eba, now with me at the Nadia, my will ya. You better see if you name come up your kitchen, your bomber, and 8 minutes at Twaso. Shannon, so, Akwaaba Radio 98.1. You're live on Facebook, Akwaaba Radio, Blackum on Facebook, no, Akwaaba Radio Blackum, and I'm Facebook, Akwaaba 98.1 FM, Akwaaba 98.1 FM, and I'm Facebook, Akwaaba Radio. Akwaaba Radio 98.1 Dua, Osabit Makayan. What's the best sports show live from Indianapolis, Kumasi, Thanos, Casper Junction is the main location from Pedro Madina Cruz in Messenger. What the Abba was it Tago your life inside classroom was good Babalin Salon was Barcelona qualified today. My increasing to Senadans and Mr. Obin from Rasgood in Messenger or the free class so Eddie Bynum. What's it good morning? Akwaaba Sports or say I'm Frank from Brukum. Watch your life at Akrofro or say share my increasing to Hussein and the crew, yeah, that's a pass out the message, you know, at the Abano Pim. What's a good morning, Akwaaba Sports? What's more fire? We listen to our Barcelona fans. Watch your live from 1 fee. We AM free boy in the message out or the free 1 fee at the buy and then yan twice on name going anymore. What's it? Hey, Madrid. Boy, we don't sipo. The message I honestly the fracture Matama 7 at the Abano P and also yet me a be at the floor. Young Quay, Ocean Tenancy, we are messages in our canon, yet betwaso at the Amana. There's our tenor with me at Pia, Akwaaba Radio 98.1, Akwaaba Sports Arena, and an P, yet the Manon Duba, you be PJ with the free to median. So, Ocean, good morning.
Good morning, Tago.
Bibiaboko.
Fino, ala fini.
You until the
end.
Yeah, You.
So
Boko.
right. Yeshia.
Sa.
Yeshia na Tuesday. And na kwabna fo yeda.
No you.
Yechia kwabna fo nyina.
Kwabna na abena.
Kwabna ni abena.
Mo nyina jo so.
Na kofi fo de ni hwe ka kire mo.
Mo gra mo na hweka. Ye da se na edu na moniji.
Sa.
Na meboa.
Ye
da ni se edu.
Mo da ni ye yeda. Enya yeda. Mo da ni ahreho da.
Ye da de mo nunu mi. Ye mani je mama.
Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
No Friday so ye yeda.
Yeda.
Awufo na age Friday ya fa.
Ya te why? O de yen te why? Ka de opechre. Yen ga hwen chiro.
Obi ta go.
Ye.
Ma yen tie tiefo. Ene anopai. Tottenham Hotspurs for ya fine omo by UEFA. Na UEFA charge or the to Tottenham Hotspurs so ye improper fan behavior. Na the aba nyina no say on 28th January UEFA Champions League group stages game back was Deutsche Bank Arena Germany. Okay, that game Tottenham ko share 2-0 away. And agro no course one yes Tottenham Spurs fans miensa. Omo peja omonsa for ade friend Nazi salute. Enti me di bibia ma rich man say rich be be dia to so na omo Facebook rehu. Say ka say Nazi salute de ekire. Enti ene ya ka say ya final Tottenham Spurs o make you 30,000 euros.
Okay.
Again, each fine be each fine be no so ya fine no 2,250 euros.
Okay.
And Tottenham Hotspur as a club no so the indefinite ban. And they are to supporters me and say we so. Again, UEFA for and so I charge Tottenham Hotspur say to me ton away tickets for 1 year. Our Champions League munti next season. Tottenham fine back one and punishment back where say to me ton away ticket in the Champions League and farmer anything bia in case of Omukobobia. Now Kofi. The latest update and so I back say Real Madrid for also launch investigation say omu game against Benfica no. Supporters ni be use Nazi salute symbol no nti omu so hwehwem. Na ko this the Nazi salute. So pega won sa na waka won sa ma ni nyina bom. No in fact we don't say in upwards order. Sa do nsa na ye dey actually wiem sa atene nsa na sa no NFL Nazi salute nti wa wutie mi no ba Facebook a ubehu de ye kan yie pa na wate ase now you see Kofi football and politics entafo nti in political terms because say omo ye intertwined omo ye inseparable wontimi ntim football and politics wontimi nti omo ntam amani yeye. Is a wutia no pay fatu trim say football and politics they they move in line. They are simply inseparable. Ultima enyeye. Now, what does it mean in the international political context? Say, Nazi salute to create saying. Now for a fund be so pagan and satinen and sakeke, why sa gesture na sa sign no. And then tia you for ebe charge Tottenham Spurs. Again, any indefinite suspension. Ebe ma sa supporters miensi omuko PM Germany omuko ye Nazi salute. Greetings no. Now Kofi, it is very serious. A abomination. Particularly baby as ang no kra ko sie Germany ho no. A forbidden. A chiwade kra o say obey sa Nazi salute we. Now Kofi, assembly nyina nkyerɛkyerɛ ase nie anas assembly nyina explanation nie ukwa Germany once upon a time ye benya leader bi Kofi na ne trim na ne trim ye sumpa ye fa na Adolf Hitler de obia ni papa yi now ote political party bi na fa Nazi party in 1933
okay
and a party ni call us in 1945 after the end of Second World War no. Now, Papa is a Nazi party no. In fact, that time no. Now ko Germany na ye man panyin ni say chancellor.
Chancellor okay.
Uni say na Germany for omu nyi mampanyini omu yi chancellor
yes
sa na omu nyi to say Ghana ye political arrangement yi mampanyini Germany for nyi su president omu yi su chancellor ndi Angela Merkel ko ere na omu de papa bi abesi na na ne ade a enti time Adolf Hitler timi ascend ye to the throne ebe winning president ebe winning in fact the leadership of Germany no and okay some powers ni bom the chancellery powers and the presidency powers okay boom enti na wa mana baba supreme leader Germany ho enti Kofi Dio ya say adopt sa Nazi salute from the leader then times Germany Italy and your friend Benito Mussolini na Benito Mussolini e na fa na Adolf Hitler na no wi bebrebe no enti omomienu no we political leaders are not very good relationship omuntam and so me don't word wo two krampo no time you for me Axis power no Japan Germany and Italy omo ko joining forces together and omo di defend omo don't word wo two and all Axis allies Axis allies no so na UK US mo and China omo so forming Axis allies any idea
okay
and the USSR, Union of Socialist Soviet Republics, the Babianka Putin Krofui,
yes.
Eastern Europeans, and also forming almost allies. No, we now Eddie defender because there is no way on Kwame Mako Kunaberini. And then America from here powerful in America, they need help from different countries. Yes. And I'm very powerful. And now, Machina may reference 24. Now, I say, Donald Trump, Amania. Customer I refuse to interest and then come person mu isu UK for Ireland bi o mu military base who for Diego Garcia Ireland bi di and the whole strategic military jointer met me use who they attack other enemies na the TN say US for the request UK for decline request and Donald Trump ahomachi no happy say customer prime minister for UK ayensa and which means we as an allies world when we are father for when we mun enam sanity enti as allies made up of Japan Italy and Germany no omko kan bom enti that time na supreme leaders me Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini now on record Adolf Hitler no depending on Benito Mussolini because adopting a political system no be defeated in northern part of Italy and what they Germany ho and no, they believe in system of government different fascism. Now, you got a fascism system of government, a totalitarian system of government. Everything is being controlled by the central government. Can be anywhere. Yes, no. The supreme leader and the canon the Juma. And to adopt this our political system be from Benito Mussolini or also Nipa Bako mo de journey team pies our prepare. Anti adopt side a Nazi salute no from Benito Mussolini. Now Kofi side Nazi salute no ncha say nyina say who say omo ade sanchia no omo yusu sanchia no obedwam event bi ase a won ncha mienu the kan obedience to the leader total submissive. Say would you that form am a leader as would you need yes sonko and a demon leader no demon no and again would they glorify Germany Nazi party would they share party name muyam and to a chira monkola school nyina no na rich they are two screens no school nyina Adolf Hitler tani de chire nkwala no even in the 1936 Berlin Olympics with Germany no na time Adolf Hitler eba stadium ho no na omo yusu sanchia we nyina no e dey salute and omo dey glorify Adolf Hitler enti after the end of Second World War the fall of Adolf Hitler bi enhu ba bi of fire no and omo kan say free no ko e forbidden because Adolf Hitler bonu obedin wo Germany wo nsamani ne niama papa na be no omo person beti bibia concerning Adolf Hitler and the political party that is the Nazi political party no enti enei illegal say ko Germany wo obetuma ko yusu sanchia no na de akochia ho ti say mfa ne say ha say wo chi obi anka be say no ebi anka kokuru bi so sanchia ne yenchia bi mo ebi a ochia be peja wonsa ebi a peja wonsa wo sa kuru bi so a abomination e wo ho enti Kofi enei these countries are mudin this one bebo mudin no illegal and as in other words unconstitutional. So obe isu sa nezi salute no e de atia.
Okay.
Inti Italy there a criminal offense. Canada, Czech Republic, France, Netherlands, Sweden, Switzerland, UK, Ukraine, Russia, and Australia. And ni panyi Germany for. Into go via honey and you sanche that is nezi salute to no ho. That is the understanding. Say who says nezi salute ovi meaning a yanchia Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini at the baye. But Mussolini at the baye na later on Adolf Hitler by adopted in 1926. You get a point. Enti I from bidding ewo ho kra ye nyisu sanche ani biem.
Okay.
Ewo ho. Now coffee and exactly 100 days. Na ye ba be World Cup no. Now, obeying in the current situation, US or one of the major countries on the host to work up for now the US for a host. But so why the tension in the international political space it raises a whole lot of doubt and concerns. So the US if we commit more to work up no money ye any idea. In fact, so who was to pona? The Pomoko Pimo is their safety guaranteed. Thank you very much. Omenya Sundia ko work up na be omufia bedi omoma me aduane ana omoyire no aduane boko. Now coffee. Omoko bedi. Okay, now coffee. Me pese mini atiefo di nkomo ketu bia no pay say.
Okay.
Work up na be baso.
Ya babo.
Okay. Now you see latest update and say I'm sure Iran for better withdraw from World Cup. No?
Yeah, I'm coming to Marcus Ben and send 3 days in or so.
Yes. Inti omo chere say Iran for say on better withdraw there. Then Nigeria for the kind of request I come FIFA say nkoye for munchim. And FIFA say there be say even on be consider side decision say Iran withdraw kra na omo the different country wa be shema. Omo the country on World Cup ni bi da. And I'm more consider UAE and other countries now. World Cup ni done ebeba. But you see, that's not the conversation I'm personally having. Now, back to the question, BBC has a World Cup na beba so. Now, for World Cup on record, they started in 1930. Now, the first country host to World Cup ni be Uruguay in 1930. Uruguay for few. Now, Uruguay and host and win. They made an edition of the World Cup. Almost here no moji. And Italy and back to back. Italy did in 1934, Belgium in 1938. In fact, on record no, only 2 nations been at the World Cup not say defended Brazil and Italy. Now when they Italy the next special and I say Italy the no. I had the same manager and the moji send defend the. But Brazil the they under 2 different coaches. Yes. Vicente Fiora 1958-62 and Aimo Morera the Ombegi 1962 and Italy there no Vittorio Pozzo Eddie Omoji 34-38.
Okay. So
that is the difference kakre wo sa record num. Now so fast forward after 1938 no. Now gonna be a we musa 1942 World Cup because Kofi now World Cup now so amount for them. But shockingly World Cup named me Masu 1942. Now, okay. Me treat you for address in Komobi so say be possible say. On record from 1930 start to World Cup no bo basi 2022 or kata ho no. The last time I ever World Cup ni bi no.
Yeah.
On 2 occasions and now on 2 editions and I am World Cup.
Oh okay.
1942, 1946. Now ko fu ni the entire World Cup no.
Ndokwa
ya. World War II. Entire World Cup no. And it seems that the ACR Mayant Miamo 1942 and 42 and 46 World Cup no. The world is moving on the same trajectory. And it is already rated there to see. It is the best caption summarizing the whole conversation. Said a World Cup lost to World War II. World Cup is because of World War II.
Yeah.
And the Ambo. Now, the Ambo World Cup no World War II. Now, World War II coffee before the World War II bano. In fact, in the history of the world there, on 3 occasions and wars are we other civil wars near the regional wars anyway free war. World War I 1914 to 1918 and World War II 1939 to 1945 and after World War II e Cold War no so coffee now no the distractions in the money for more cran now 1st September and a World War II started here. Now starting 1939 and day 1945 2nd September.
Oh, okay.
Now they fought for 6 years 1 day.
6 years
1 day. Until then young crasem and ya can was no. Destruction of properties, loss of lives. In fact, the world came to a standstill. The industrial revolution about Europe. Europeans celebrate power now they see any. The same Adolf Hitler no the money to quench your baby as no. Coffee or declare war no invade Poland. And to invade Poland the in during 1939 1st September. And it triggered the outbreak of war. And to invade Poland, you know, and a UK, ne France, so Montiasi.
Okay. And
a UK, ne France, a 2 German Nazi party. A not Germany, ne a Czech Cronum, you know, East Germany and West Germany. Yeah. And to go on, they separate East and West at the Berlin War.
Okay.
And until the collapse of Berlin War, no, now Germany, you divided Germany
into 2.
Yes. And West of one, you ball and crom bob that. Easy for now coffee after say France in the UK for and so declare war editor Nazi and West Germany no and other countries and so forming allies ever can home and that World War II coffee involving 30 countries across the globe 30 countries.
Wow.
So 30 countries are going to have a World Cup and yet possible ain't means that and 30 countries and a coin. In fact, it is estimated say between 60 to 75 million and a movie during World War II.
60 to 75
million. Yes.
Wow.
Even the most deadliest incident happened to Riase. And I dare to Riase a covenanting Grand Kuni parties of World War II. Properties on SA the Cradium Meccan. Including 6 million Jews are Omuye.
Okay.
And it's a Holocaust. It talks about Adolf Hitler Kofi Ochi 6 million Jews or more Europe. And you go baby from Auschwitz. Kofi concentrated camper near man shooting. Ye chibinu anymore. Ye the poisonous gases. Kuni pankwa. Anti Germany for Israel for particularly Adolf Hitler ko Israel ko Adolf Hitler dia. And so pabo ekro mu baby pabo befa. Yes. And until they don't want to hear anything. That is why even Nazi salute to Grandma was and yes, so baby, because Israel there, a prince, at the man, the superpowers. Israel a prince for the superpowers. Israel they don't say Israel at the south don't say France, at the south don't say US, at the south don't say Germany, at the south don't say top countries, you know, UK money are there. And the Israel they and France and Kokamo, never no, Adolf Hitler money on during the World War II, fought between 39 to 45, killing over 6 million Jews. Oh, Europe, and I decided money in the ABBA. And the coffee based on the current situation, US are only a lot of countries, and young talker. Where they can only B2 spread bomb, Uncle Iran, Uncle Bomb, because of nuclear weapons. Actually, also a Greenland, Denmark. Or we are only Europeans, Europeans in the British about Argent or the now we are Caracas, Aquachi Venezuela, man painting Nicolas Maduro. Or we are Mexico, Aquachi, a Rubin Nimeso or Segara Cervantes, Almofen Aeromencho. Now we are saying Supreme Leader 86 years old. Ayatollah Ali. Aqua Bombia Kokum Papai. I may and they Iran forces on Montreal. They are ready to go for war against AUS. Okay. And these are the circumstances that could cast huge doubt on a World Cup. Okay. And on record, 2 occasions and a young World Cup, 1942, 1946, because of World War. And when near my cook was a possible say A, B, and Sha. Can we say the title chase is over for Real Madrid?
Oh, he didn't know a ball almost so almost a passing ball. No, maybe you could be a better man. And as Madame for be from was and I come on Canon you. Oh, Cacribias and one. Oh, Bizanam so ball on my bondi. Oh, met me at it. That be me saying, I want money in Cranshaw. They're selling her bonny Cacrana. And I'm saying that ball on my bonny dear.
But better miracle of not particularly a cow last 2 teams are as all monitor. As all town will heavy. Men and I'm a hair or Buzame.
No, say or met me at it, and I'm so very happy. Oh, share near Diam Grog, got a boy, dear. Don't met me, dear.
They say go be.
Yeah.
About 64.
Yeah.
So say point gap now about 4. Before this game, now Barcelona can win against Villarreal to extend the point lead.
Yeah.
Before last weekend, now point gap near 1. Because said the title chase na hit up, but the truth is that Real Madrid has suffered their back-to-back defeat in the Spanish La Liga for the first time since 2019.
And now,
so it means say the momentum, the confidence level has dropped. Real Madrid bobo kuonumo. Now Kofi, and no game no. Now in as much as say Real Madrid form near inconsistent and day for me to say team friend Hetafe ebetimi akoko so upset Real Madrid home because so the last 16 games against Real Madrid Real Madrid home Real Madrid are winning in the attack Hetafe again omo coach even just say about the last no Kofi one of the coaches to Mukra West record against Real Madrid in 16 games no ntimi enshare Real Madrid that losing 14 and drawing 2 but you see Kofi where adia bakwo minyini Matthias here time any patience time is the best judge for any situation because me can maybe what you have say Real Madrid over reliance or over dependence on Kylian Mbappe will cause them at some point in their season
and every
because when says Mbappe and say come for Real Madrid losing percentage is 43%. Out of the 7 games this season, Mbappe are missing. Madrid alusumo 3. Yes, and you see, Mbappe there for him to score a lot of goals there, and yeah, there be but the won't near say in the team where the goal scoring better than Mbappe any back or so no. I have a problem because anybody knew why the first step up Abeshe goes no.
Okay.
Anytime Luis Enrique can say. Mbappe no obo PG no Mbappe aircon no enya de be ya because he prefers say obenya 4 players obi abese 10 goals each dia man no in the entire season than say ni baba ko be 40 goals.
Yeah.
So meaning football a team sport. Football any collective any individual sport. You get a point. So the reliance on Mbappe a creative problem. Again. Franco Mastantuono the red card and Rudy Kansu didn't say you do honors and card na referee man red card. Kofi here Real Madrid team no. The egos within the boys are too serious.
Okay.
This Real Madrid team only 2 players spend on me exceptional. Mbappe and Thibaut Courtois.
Zamum.
Yes. Omunya reach the level now on make me rocky shoulders as a bit omu egos. Because all this Real Madrid team compare Real Madrid and the Zidane omu Champions League 3 times at once now. Every 2 or 1 player and a starting. Every Courtois and a better.
Yes.
And Courtois never obey Keylor Navas. Never Mbappe nso ani mu ho. Wajine gina ho kakra. Mbappe ground I doubt.
Started from bench.
Every other started from bench. What they compare?
Mate.
So this crop of squad no. Kofi omo born reach status betimi eyes bit omo egos.
Omo mre mo ase on.
Every match omo ni referee kon. Say nya Real Madrid da nka Master Antonio ordinary player. But every game it seems as they have their balls to be to question every decision a referee may take the team. And you see, when you play for a club like Real Madrid, referees and your target, your performance on the field of play is the most important thing. You get that point? That is the egos of this crop of squad or more Real Madrid team. No. And how more pa.
Mate.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Obi se me musa say as aden we actually history and as we history of school
Omisiae.
Okay. Was your friend critical?
Omisiae na msanya government and so sanya literature.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. And no, I had a tactical man ocean. And I otenen ka say I'm running 7 or den nchemo awie it's a World Cup because I can't handle this. Oboy hu. Ba here yan bobo. Why? Bobo. Yentwa so was the tactical historian. The Dr. Sheila, we from Kifo Silly in the messenger. Or said ya banana pin no. Yanra na yankoni see na yema na yɛmfa de aka na ɛntoa so ɛmfama aha ɛyɛ Akwaaba radio 98.1 wei ɛyɛ Akwaaba sports arena na nɔpe yɛde mahyɛ no so yɛde kakara kyerɛ sɛ nonduba yɛbɛpagya mu da free to media no sɛ wie pɛ na Akwaaba yiko no abɛtoa so abra DJ Jovia ba bɛsi nkonya ba bɛhu nnwuma kɔpem sɛ dumie no bɛbɔm na yɛde Akwaaba yi wasom kasɛbɔ no ɛbɛtoa so na deɛ sɛ wote no watimi ante was watching the show live from Brekum Kuta number 1 was the god of football would then favor FC Barcelona tonight was a remontada is the rest assured was a greeting to my mom Amabadu the Yamsela Okada Maklele Tawo Alenge Sikadro and all community Kutunamba community from Great Mugabe in the messenger. What the Abba? What's a good morning, champion Kofi Tagos? And watching you live at Toko Asakaraka St. Paul's in a high school. Indeed, Manchester United have really then bounced back, and I am hoping they will continue winning more matches. We are born here in Cisco the Humble. The messenger, what the Abba and an opinion. What say hi, Black Kofi? Good morning. What say I am Nanatachi? Watching you live inside the MND company, Imadi Company Limited. Okay, Imadi Company Limited. Akwaaba. Behind Akwaaba yeda so I say Barcelona all the way you yeda sipa touch say bibia boko de ma yencha enana pim what say was it okay you young queen anyway new info say good morning to you guys. Barcelona is winning tonight. I remind you guys to Hussein and all the Madrid fans, especially a toxic man inside Chenchans away from Tete Nicolas in the messenger or the Abanano. Was say a friend Robert was say Barcelona all the way. Robert said I saw the message in the bar. Was I'm watching you live from Kau. Okay, yeah, that's it. Wano was it at to be room. Barcelona will win. Yeah, that's the way I asked some Beneza. Honestly, the messenger, honestly, Eddie Abanapi, yet may be a day for the man. Now, young cop, now young 557 Emra. Shannon said Dr. Techeba Center was in Canchester, when Nina Uhuna, you know, Branemo drew into me and fro. So I sat there, Ben Huni, what is on Hunia, Nina Sobaba, neighbor more drew glaucoma, say Tebines when so Nina Sebet Mefro Niswa, and no air Dr. Techeba Center was in Canchester Monday to Friday, and a year Juma. Fresh CM, I was 0539268630. 0539268630 was in Canchester Shannon so Ube I will break Jadede Liberty Junction Ope, Yeni Roman Carlos Asquano, and they see a D and Mission to do was a bit to me. I can Sasson and Mat 7 capsules. A draw I is a bagana for United to 7 Canchester say a stroke be selling Yampo, say hypertension be any satchel. Now Otiapo Napesa Unyawan didn't tell my body and a copy Mat 7 capsules be. Nanumbi, a bit to me about my 100 to me pay come at 80 million. A basana Jumadinano, obey to me. I be what's in Canchester Brucum, wo down when you copy our Clement Tabasanta Obenebi, newborn Kamika's Obenebi Sasson, a capebas Odua, when say Ekabi. I have a friend of 0245 0616 0245061606 friend is him. Nan Komobia Katibia na ye no intimini. Saso and Glory Temple of Christ Ministry was in Canchester. Bia Zelba was a quanto and quite that so say your Bobby and he said Abusiana so say a home our David Rivan CB. I want now baby was in Canchester say a chronic disease, you know, and I feel so that's so by Bonnie. Promise and fair. I also a Juma at the Adama was Zebra. What the Pibona quantity with the Gunacum now ultimate was a come 80 me Adama. What's in Canchester Shannon says sample Obi here, nay, Timasha, but not Etimia was said I want so I want to know about so Etimia so what say I am a pa. No, Friday be an pie budget and I'm face so cancel the course of Sunday and no 10 after see we are sorry no. Now be we our katu come choba. Ye the empire play chope. What's in cancer say after no after prophet in a kunimi and as we did for catching no at your first I was 0540 0540 300106 and 0506 951374 o frank omobia kechebia no ono bedi na ne amase tima koso kama etimi edama na Hussein edi code bia ba wose me fama msesie we jatiato we wi the five emoji asha no nti monye de sesie we aye betway was a game no ndenti fan sesie na yenko enim dedi ka no aye BW 419289 E6 bizatim bium BW 419289 E6 and a second one so a BW 4192 AD 9D beside team BW 4192 AD 9D and no a Hussein code I say CIA and cancel I see media man no enti yankwe na yento ase ye wi anwuma kwa aka na bedi nkomo etimi e da kire na ese wote no wotimi atipi na afisa ne be start e de free referees manager Alex Cote na wose ka omo pene senka referees ayi so omo die match si na nka wa kwa center bi na nka wa di match na nka ja club na approach se Jessica na nka di mame na nka Jessica na nka ba report no but also ma ya nya de si omo ho bi wose na anu referee bi no ogudi match no senior referee nti wokọ no omo de catch them young referees ni bi edi omo chi ko say enya bia na omo nko na omo nko ye adwuma na senior referee no ko no wakọ Jessica Jessica na catch them young referee be report to the man penny so na omo ko senior man de wa ye ni o senior man na ne buafu say next time omo etu kwan ne kwa sem penny for edi sa referees no kuma no edi omo chi na omo dwuma de so omo ye no omo akwatete oboto we anensema Ora Alex Cote, referees manager at the Etu Eja.
I wish and I pray that one day one or two of them would report such instances to us. Because we had an instance where a Kadem young referee had to make a report. And it became a big issue to the extent that some of the seniors didn't even want to travel with them again. And so we are trying to look at the whole thing. We have warned them that they should report of any such case to us. And so in the wisdom of the FA, we decided that we were going to ensure that anytime they are traveling, they are safe. They will either have to travel with a more senior person, like myself, like Madame Emanuela, like Jones, Ekubiem, like Madame Christine. And so we take care of them. Because, you see, we want to make sure that nobody gets closer to do them. So if I'm traveling with them, I arrange with them, they meet me at a point, and I take them in. The match venue, I get them a hotel to sleep, I pay. I take care of their feeding. And not me alone. And like I said, all the other names that I've mentioned, we tell them that this is why we want you to travel with them. We make sure that they are comfortable in their travels. We make sure that they go to the games. If they need anything, they call us. And we make sure that we take care of them.
We and Sema every ura I friend Alex Cote. One referees manager na kachi banana p yede be down our Akwaaba radio 98.1 na yentwas George akose free former GFA vice president and a wedding komo and what say Kumasa Sante Kotoko the way Nema ese kono ese change city me ba kwan won faso ran Kotoko no was nya na ese betimi aboa ne nyina ne se ye wona omuni ni edin komo no mbuza ne se omanya ne ntese Kumasa Sante Kotoko no ese o na ba be see you at the club ne nya bia de teten na te ana and so se baba Kotoko no ba be som no ba be adwuma de ma Kotoko dia just bia change city me ba na hu sampa nsa kira ba akwa mfaso ran Kotoko no this time no enye olden days ni bi.
If I have to do Kumasi Asante Kotoko, I borrow the words of the Honorable Kennedy Japosin committee in a grand star. But you see, was answer now and also the Kampusa Jose. What is the history of the club? Then Akoso, then Yabetimi Assistant, or then I was set. See, the modern football assistant business as usual. No, I don't want to be part of it. Adia said, I resource or me, I don't want to be part of it. Bibisano, Sebi, Mamintra, me baby, na me home. Looking at where I sit, a lot need change at Kumasi Asante. Structure to way of thinking, philosophy, DBBI, or Sesisa. And Sisa, Opa, one of the best managers in world football club. Until said the structure is changing. I personally, BBI, so be approaching you, say, not only Kotoko, any part of football administration in Ghana. I can only offer an advisory role, and as a matter of advice from Papa say, me lead a team like Kumasi Asante Kotoko, then a lot need to change. Almost say a club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko, a robust shoulders with the big teams in Africa. Sabi team no na yenye yentina ama yehu Kotoko anase ha sabi team kitwa team a commanding Ghana a minimum, and I'm using my words very carefully, commanding no less than 500,000 support base here. That team no any team kitwa say Ghana population about 32 Kumasi Asante Kotoko only kura no 1 million has 1 million only bra. So on any match day Kotoko has the nipa 40,000 stadium there. It shouldn't be a problem. But what are the challenges? The challenges is that I was say Kotoko say a brand. Now so a brand there ni bibia e was a kruji ama obi bepese sebi ni kwesi ada dua obejai bibia o ye bia no akwakohwe kotoko match say anyesa dia ni ansesa ni emebi ama team na ho anya akono dia obi a odi ni bebe bia ontimi enye kotoko yes the ontimi nye but there must be a new style and a new day and a new age dia was sesa the way I run kotoko na sesa you see I don't see why a club like Kumasi Asante Kotoko obeko training ground na sebi opanyi bi peso obunsu ana sebi oye de ho yikra na aye problem why should that be the case
Mr. George Akosefri odi atudwa e de afa Kumasi Asante Kotoko na tacha he no ye ne di nkoma na ebusa tanda answer league e ko wi aduana FC mo sane o niam be sa na esi enkoyi na no ya tender e de mai ni.
It is not over until it is over. Nipa such is life. Oko ni bia there will be a kukura here see the bomb onyama be feel go no ahihye na wato control so. But this year I can say with that fear of him as a referees aduana nya ankasa. Both home and away matches. But we are top way riding on. It is not over until it is over.
Enti ye hope say 10 matches na ka no. Bibia betimi asi ama back time akwasa front time no.
Yeah, bibia betimi asi. In association football bibia betimi. And then here England, I was saying Arsenal, Man City winning the match, a just difference too. Another boy.
Yeah.
Anything can happen in association football. We could try to stick. I'm a get to the point. We should be to have for the unqualified player. And I say in the match, you know, we work for sure with us. I'm a maybe the home crowd at the point. Anything can happen.
Ediana niema na ise ma ye din nyina no fa no ye de blame de be ma referees no.
Officiating are not being the best for Diana this season. And I'm so happy to say the FA president and say referees no AD. And I'm so happy to say the Cardium young referees no very soon no they will weed out the bad news from the system. You know, there's still hope.
Na then I said I was the guy officiating there. I nganga kakra sense you no dambia na.
Kago so okay. The match with Kotoko obia in Central Kumasi Africa. You call media ma obia go dey call so. You call nations abrankese. You call Samate obia go dey call so. This one you go home kra no and then they can I don't know. You know I need to visit my days at Kumasi now. I'll go back to those days.
Oh, go back to those days no.
Yeah, I'll go back to those days. Now me dem no keke creating teams no. I'll be so vocal. And I think you know who be America in the raw state.
And found the baby, I would be who be an American.
Men who said the Ganoclovia, the way the America. They can until this time, no, there is a check as a deal.
Now, a bass on Omonka Nuntum.
What we talk to China and not to. Oh, come on, to make an okra. Bonnie, I mean, you should send a crowd to watch it when it's happening. That's a bottom pine.
You, we and in some general manager, Adriana FC Techan, or that to Jana. No, Omokopiamo, oh, Tubano. BBC, not once actually be our so mon frunko park and so mon frun see him nan to kwaso so e kwaso won zeta chan hejira na buza tender as a tender na nam o jira hona wo hwede na e kwaso na njirema odima ni
enye akwede na ekiro akwede no de media photographers na hono mo focus e kofa footage na antine na akwede a bi mo fa ho na akwede a photographers na ne cameraman efo eko rooftop omo distance to rooftop na ya omo ko jina efa coverage na the course no ye supported by tamana o VIP na referee modemo enso no kaso referee na o ma ejana mo ball no bia na eno a mini a make us match your call pre match we are giving 15 complimentary tickets for the VIP they do say some of us no they told us that only 5 of us can be at the VIP. And I was expecting that Dream Sense officials and also the management will join us. But you will say the place was full of tax. Obowa, almost hey, and Kasa. It is they attack our the supported vice chairman, IFN Zach. And some of us will not sit down for certain to happen. And that is why you saw me in the video, you tried to separate the two combatants. You can know at the VIP there, it was full of tax, not dignitaries.
Na FA president don't you?
No, I'm not matching it. The way I say, the CEO Dosi was there, and Gigi, they were nowhere to be found at the VIP. So say a form match, what they wanted, and on you on the then what they see the whole thing was orchestrated. Referee Nathan Anafo threw the loss of the game to the dogs, and at the open it came to a town cry. I told the playing body and the technical team there, they should endure whatever will come from Anafo. Now, I'm going to share any because it was ordained, say, your cost robot. This in share ya match no cry on. Okay, the behavior of the officiating officials now Master Hansen as a fourth regular, you could imagine. Here not be you know why? So that official don't encourage referee. Referee our born, yes, the born or born. Obi also no any the why and then you remember to your coso. You remember a coso. There was a match in Udoma, a web officer and official officials in Konya program.
Yes.
Okay, Baba, I didn't say, would you honor? Not referee would be match, no. Check betting results.
I want to phone.
Yeah, I want to phone. So, okay, Minia. And it's a more young. And the representative to me as I don't know. It's me, I don't blame official. And when they see me, and I get the thing that I will blame the management. If you know the Cuba honor, and you football your ball, and it was maturing them. And the bad officiating of Nathan Anafo and his associates.
Then I also say, represent this time, yet try master is young publisher money out, no, and who can be, and a man this time, no, I say, or may be a Munsrunana.
A cow, you should never say, oh, we have one young publisher, no, referee, that is way. But I'm so happy. And the same case, the Cadmium Young referee, very soon. They will take over. Now the bad news will be weeded out. Until there's still hope for officiating. Was not as every president, no. I hand of the officiating has not been the best. Well, all the things are complaining. Maybe to me, when you have two of our matches, Cadmium Young referees no officiating, no. They are very good. Until November, left to me alone. The moment 13 premier matches, no. Now the old national should take the basis.
They say, we'll go back to Arsenal, Odin days, you know.
Yeah, see what's in the mechanic the raw state, you know. I'm going back to that era. Because what's that here? You can be John.
You, we and then some general manager, the Madriana FC, Mr. Tetiahi, and then come out with their 2 January. Shannon, so and about 12 p.m. Black Queens, the ball, Eddie Russia, mine away, you know, a pink. For this tournament, of course, Dubai, no, your first match at Hong Kong for years, or Mechanic 9, I say, Canoman to me, and to be, and I feel so Shannon, so Russia for the first game, no, or much Tanzania for some Mechanic and Sound, almost to be in about 12 p.m. Yane, or my friend Russia, the Baptist Shannon, the Globe TV for some be and 12 pb when you be a reno, be to me, Aqua, the brand swan, also to me, Aqua, some match to be. Na ya to support no e de amamma ne ya we so fa sere ndema city enua ministry no ana fi so abana issue statement e kire se man no be omo no me safe boni bi no is to omo na ade ba ko ne se nko ma ya omadwen se nko ma de omo eba but because of say airport aho dey so ma close down nti eno nti da sa na mo no omo ntimi entu but omo aso Ghana fo nyina se baby aye man no wona yi see omo aye train ahead of WAF corner yi se because of Morocco no omo aye safe nya de boni bia no bitimi ato omo we ane de free oba ya don sem ya de amount and nanopi e wa Akwaaba radio 98 pon wa mbrede ko ya nkwa me Kofi yenti we
Kofi ma me nhye enkomo na sin free George free Kofi George nkomo no ho nkomo a I think say ese kotoko supporters ni nyina no e fine time no mutie nkomo na George free area about Kumasi Asante Kotoko now Kofi aba amamfo e ka so George free eba yeah Kumasi Asante Kotoko George free eba Kumasi Asante Kotoko and go George free one of the best football administrators say orane club ni de man Kofi ubenya the best out of George no pe Kofi tie George nkomo na odina from afar no watimi pick point issues e Kotoko also there are some issues the structures ni bi Kotoko say Kotoko say CEO say saying SSN IMs weba no Kofi that structures na that so Kotoko Kofi ensisan hwe Kotoko and many say to we say e be take e sika pa na ese Kotoko this is structures ni nyina now Kofi Kotoko e club opim so na appointed impanyfo medi club no so now one say Kofi na ya boni pa san nipa 3 now Kofi omo nsam wo bi pa na ye de abo mo say omo merani Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Kofi these people are coming say team no enya de obeye nya mfaso bi aiden e wo team ni so Kofi Kotoko team no yenye enya sika mfaso ba meka say ye di nya din Kotoko team no yenye mfa nya sika but ye Kotoko team ni depending
na wo ya onidi
and Kofi ho na and any businessman bia Kofi aside ni din na Ghana ha businessman papa be opening bi o ma we bia o ye adwuma kese bia wodi Kofi wan ni din wo de mo empanyfo ya and o mo de Kotoko am mo wan ni din wo Ghana ha
Obia
wodi even Kwasi Apia mo editing ni mo kra before kotoko ye di adwuma ne man Kofi Kwasi Apia odi wo man we mo bia bo ni din a ye ni Kwasi Apia so Kofi sene ye berane kotoko se still as for sikabra na be ye kotoko 3 years no pim so aka cho se o niema nkoye ni aku board no the Kofi se odu sika $1 million $2 million ebe wura kotoko mo in 2 years niema nkoye ye aku board no.
That's a scanner.
Ye obi enu amount wa wie kotoko adwuma na no pim so akotena ase aye nkonta se odi sika se na wura kotoko tim ojini sika en Kofi di oil no ye into business say oil Dr. Chei Kofi sika odi be wura kotoko mu ni so odi wura filling station ni ma Kofi e bia nkene filling station afri e bia bechem ho na e besi no e de aduru do ma yin kuru so the structures na kotoko Kofi I think that the Georgia free here kan no e se ne ma sese kotoko
okay
send you must say kotoko now is true team near Santima India but Kofi say bema Santima run team now it should be say George free na be team now the sole financial of the club should come from Santima Council manchia yes Kofi because ye ko first ka phone be good team no ho now Kofi any na mas ka phone say I don't know any onyam for so be amfiri so there are some decisions you Kofi o take here and na me do baby na kotoko supporters in tiase kotoko for supporters so we gu yetin we gu yet Kofi say nipa no mo so na invest o team num enye na no there open so et say na amponza mo koya all this sika all sem page sika be she team num but Kofi the way ayera ni Kumasi Asante kotoko no Kofi George asem no kan from afar onu hu ni differently now a club like kotoko players ni na one host Kofi be same team be good team no kotoko players na professional job no moye no Kofi they are under contract and this say be a classroom e be a be kole na 6 abosi kugure dem Kofi no tell me team kesi o wiasim ha ya house players ni nyina wo Barcelona I say Barcelona players ni nyina mo nkoda hostel ya perfia mo nyina Kofi it doesn't work that way so the structures of kotoko no Kofi George nsem na won ka no or se woni kotoko team very well you see say George can nsem a e say kotoko supporters ni Ben George no mutie de oka no me I wish say George free beba Kumasi Asante kotoko I wish say George free baba rani Kumasi Asante kotoko no Kofi nke besi sa nyema bi wo man we mu
okay
especially in F ho Kofi things will change because kebenya a person or rani Kumasi Asante kotoko Kofi the F any your money nje ho no ono George free as an kotoko CEO no betumi asore against the FA.
Okay.
Kofi, you know where I'm coming from. But this time around, Kofi, a lot of the CEOs ni suro. But Kofi, they make say clubs say sorry tia F na F ni ntini o mo ntwe ba akwa kotoko ne has. Say F ni decision bi ba na Kofi kotoko ne has. Etimi nya that courage ni ka say ade we de ye miru ye mpene so Kofi. Omo ka say league ni ye ntwen Kofi an suspend league ni for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So kotoko ne has with that power no. So when starting George free no be lead attack na Kofi ebe bo ma league ni kura say yie
okay
so Kofi me George dey wish George free will one day join Kumasi Asante kotoko
okay
Kofi Techiahin now said Techiahin choose against Team Kate and Jegri Bekala
ade
yes ni komo na odi no yes say George yes
na no say ko fa
on ti ase now Techiahin should choose between Kurt Okreku and Jegri Bekala. When was the last time I said George Techiahin Kasif a league no?
Sa won friend na be da kasa.
Debi now your starting season when you why unya interviews baby.
Ya ye interview akasa dia fa league akasa on be jini na sefo.
One who say all point after there all point here. All chile say
so hunyama. Hunyama is a dia na anya.
Owi o say enye FA president na me wa na ehwan ya.
Referee na.
Referee na. Nti enene de ete league ni nko yi a ye wo issues a yen ko direct to nipa na
odi mo every president so complain about officiating
me say ene de Techiahin hu se ne bojo so Techiahin hu se officiating ni nya yen ko to the FA president me wa eye to the referees
so referees na
eni tina me say na ba bi Techiahin gina sisi ya no eye either obekọ Jegri Bekala and obekọ to Kriku sans common no ntimi ni first na no be ready so be defend the FA no Kofi Techiahin should there no me defend the FA against Aduana e be yin free Jegri Bekala no
there be one e be yin free
me say Techiahin should there na ne common na aya da bia e ba o se o permanent den
or permanent interest we need permanent friend in common odi no then some no can Kofi and now he's trying to defend Adriana FC but Kofi
that's all you do as a general manager
na me say kobo techia interviews na why bebre no
Nti
kwai on fast work against
nipa man for nipa adwene sisa
anybody na techia in free say the class na the problem o league no me wa
and as we won say referee
men who say referee nti am just say ba bi ogina na ye between say on timi nkantia Adriana ni biem on timi meka say the see wo dreams no eh no on timi meka say asem no because kan Kofi I'm telling you say from me checks the be yin free jagri no and no the jagri no ho chen e fi ho no nti now it's between jagri bekala and Adriana care to kriku e say oyimu baako now techia him beka kire say the esi wo tuba straight for no now it was an ice ni kwan say Kofi esi na no ada na care to kriku call IGP wo Christian tete you know me wa okọ tete you know no okọ ka kire tete you know say sa ni ma bi say esi wo stadium ho no eh ne ma ne men with the power say oboba stadium a o betumi I arrest se club na ntumi assist kra ma ya nya e se club no enya punishment me ba dreams FC honkate o mo na ohunu mu bia
it's also matro ade akoma efi
obi a o mo na mo kate okreku ni mu bia
they be release statement
ntina me ka cho say they don't make say league you know when it comes to yen charge teams na a selective justice yen charge teams a selective justice and every day sana nipa no ogino na campus edikan de kakra ye ne eso na ni ye techi ahem
season
yes Kofi on say MPP communications officer
a friend is
ahagba Kofi na ye ka hospitals asema o power on say unhu ne kan yie Kofi the very day no they kan accidented ni kodu hospital no say dabi they cause hospitals one Kofi dabi udi agura bewu ye here facilities ono be ka say the ofo mu hospitals one Kofi say enye nyame anko ye den onu kura mpo a no wodi nkakra no mpo nie na no MP baako o se anadwo military de ne ko hospital no ye kodu ye se bed ni ho ye pam na na ye be ka say wo ye MP o asena ye hwe no na obi sa no say onye MP na nko bed Kofi nka se kakra ka techia hin ho no hu ha wa class ne koba no mu complain a de bi o defend efe no na nka se kakra efo ne ni ase ho di nka kakra ka ne ni ase na nka ba now e bi a wa je hospital bed na Kofi me preach violence
na dey okay violence
no Kofi you see it's time say omo kasama efe no those are omo ya around the football association na o ka about these things that omo free say o time the market to kreku sa no omo dwen omo dwen say o tanke to kreku mpeket asem until you don't see anything good e league na yebonum the only thing that who you say club we akwama any bi club we akwama any that is the only thing you see hwe techa hin gina ha Kofi so won you gina ho or finding it very difficult say obetumi control situation no now this same person opamade we ntwam na ni be 2 weeks na yen kofa efi na asem mra you still come and defend efi now he's talking about Kadem yo Kofi Kadem ko ma calm say they are good Kofi ntimi free chief inspector MDDC
na say omo bi na eze na no omo senior referee be go di
yen free chief inspector MDDC
ba ko bi di bi echi koi na nko na senior man na club na approach na oje cash okọ na ko report na omo bo fu say next omo kwa hwe na nkwara na ni omo chi
and san komo ye di ni ofia say yen name yen shame referees na ye punish omo no me boa the day bi jo hinye techia hiya na be ka say techia hiya san komo ni na dida opesa video
the referee manager na ka say ba say be FIFA tia
omo nyina ye kata no mo na won say afi e kan aduana no o say e say time say ye name yen shame referee kakra be kan obi a o de enko kata be kan obi e be du ba bi no anti cat for nya be league no na abaka cat for no nko anti sa na ye complain
mate
ba na ye bu a
obi abo bi anim swallow ko who say one money be mam kiya go
Ofta go techia say na no bi asem na esi wo do ma na no munya confrontation with referee no omo say referee ye dey on the phone
o try bet we hear bet app ibo bie
na on the referee Ghana Premier League referee na match be
Adriana the team bia
okay ombo
do ma
e no omo say asem no chimchire me ye omo say chimchire me omo say
the team was in the team official I'm the team manager
Baba Luta
ne ko hu say referee
na be better
bet up referee e check it say cash out to them and I say cash out to them and I say
odi first half no here now
so Oma bo bebre.
Nti o ko
Yes, say. Better that so exist ada e call what is cash out. Akoto settled. Go with go. These are referees are. Young cases will say. In fact, one of the biggest treason to officiate is a who referee that gets a week bet. Emretian but referee nankasa head. Ochebi.
Mama be say me ka say omo be omo ye pre-match bi na omo call for your friend say ye back warm up. Nti sana na GFP the integrity for security for back account. Ti back twa bet ni bi. Ti wo ko no. But that one you referee jana phone. Nti wo minim se photo reference ni me say sa papa man be bad dem nti no go ja on the phone to no file referee phone no. No dey say butu. Okay. Nti reference o gina park nti bi ti no za kwa na ura dem o. Oni so onye pie we ka say we twa bet ti acho. Eneja okofa phone no go through there be wa ho hwe. Nti oba na for reference as maza. Ya de na munyensi o. Oh yeah munyensi that's wo ho atra. Yes as oba that for the Japan obi. Never phone for problem because what you bet me tell what the aba how be di mad. And you see the problem you see the problem here. So ene no adwuma na nipa ye no kra ye concentrate. Kofita ho serious o ye concentrate o into referee ni gina center gina no enye mo ball no odwen ho o pentema bo half time akohwese ne bet asay ya ebia na komodie no ebia na cash out aba or the Africa ni bia frafra. What I say? Kofi Mensre, una host sports no. Nti hweso. Aha. Enti Kofi, ebu ha or the Como match na frafra. Yeah. Or the Galatasaray shame. Como so shen them.
What has o so shen them? Enti half time. O di mika ko dress ko check ya hwese. Ne slip no e alive. Cash out to them. And na say asay. Na we ni bet na say asake afu wawu. Wawu. Card ya obedi player be di yellow card odwe ho nti ase. Ni bufu afu dey by inside no. Kofi what I say? Edion. Enti eno ye de see no. Now the course so e wo tudu no. You see, let's separate the issues. Kofi tago. Techia say officiating ne de netananafo. Ene ne apamfo decide say omo maduanafo no en win game no. And me sometimes me tie nkomo bi a me tie asem ne keke me tie the spirit behind the voice. Look, Yenina Ghana Premier League wase baby. Kofi say referee kasa o ma win game no a. There is nothing you can do. And yenina ye ni madekro. So referee kasa o ma win match na. O bragu. Videos ni bi ni e ho.
We Chibanyo red card now.
Okay.
On so many keep
When they are born at was are.
Chibano no. And no correctly na my referee. Nti no expect say Bianca o equity an san ka referee bit my bibi.
Ampa by nanka first one e foul but second Chibanyo tackle no see a red card.
Yeah, red card. Nti no wanya.
Or the before the coin but a red card. It's way and so way. Enka in your video now because for now I cannot speak to a bar. Okay. So now Kovita ho. Yeah. Okay, we'll be able to cross for control. Okay, we'll see the same thing. We'll see the same thing. We'll see a red card. 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 Until I'm a sick coffee, the giant asem no kind, you name the spirit behind it. So Africa say, oh my own shot. Oh my own shot. Until now, we are heading towards Babia. It is not about the training now over here as a coach. Preparation, tactics, and information at the game. It's not about the investment hotel our players at the Akwaaba team. The decisions of the referees and they determine what the Obenya 3 points and the Obenya lose 3 points. And that is dangerous. Now, second round in the year run. And he says, say crowd here, a better more. Because uko the open league wajia wow uko the all rewa and also wow and they say any the Ghana Premier League there Kofita war to war or the last time to air and also the battle air na yeah air to air what I say because say no ara sani ye koyo
serious
and the truth is that issues like this every they say can say FA president and also complaining. Kofi. In as much say I was bodies in here, Juma, you blame FA president because they are the head of everything. No. Referees in a problem. No. Who didn't share FA now? Why FA? Yeah. Wemo. Awurade nyame mba park ne so na behwe. Referees no.
Was we mo.
And at this very moment Kofi league na say to the level say obi e benefit bi and e affect obi aso bi. Obi enu obetima ka say sa de we on take advantage em feel bi. Referees na de tie obi ama wa feel.
Yeah.
Nti ukọ ba bi obedi ama obi na nso wa si. Unzu. Ubesu ba. Enti that is where we are heading towards. And Kofi eba sa de na ye say league no. Now, you see it feels sad. Say the same league officiating a problem. Still, ntokwa kese a ekoso. This Ghana league, they used to charge even when Oba match ni ese obi atunsuo a. Remember? Yeah. Emedru baby next care fans no mo ba no to yes mo obi atunsuo no matter the referee be ye. Kofi and broad daylight. Supporters chairman. Ye mia ne konwo kuno ha. Na funu nso de bi wom. Na ye bom. Badam for no. Entia. Awatam baba. Oh, ye twima kwa na say ye huni pa. Ye huni pa na mami ani say one time brand new fufu twima kwa kakra. Awatam baba. Oh. Awatam pa so de nka foso enti ya ye ni pa. Nti ade ne say boy koto dwempe. Ko be na me nyine me hona me nka die. Enti bom hwade mu ye. Ko fita wo. Ye serious. Okay. So look, na broad daylight. Aduana force. Na police for no ye dey.
Omo jina wo hwibio.
Na the way omo pata ntokwa na de nti be sure say Russia ni Iran ye nya match e betima face de
bi entimi
o de bi jack no mu di o ko bi the police for ye be say ye nya match a friendly match e bi Ghana ne Iceland a friendly match omo to bari atoko omo the play yes the play they over there ko bi because police for the individual ntokwa mbo ana o mashara on beta ma ya bo yem ni wani e be pa ya na pa yo nti you see
omo padance here
and no yeah one problem police for no mba no football police no omo nye ni ye again you free officiate about police hooliganism selective justice no be kan waso ko fita ho you drew level say obi a first na ye timpo se watu nsu a na ya sanction ya charge o FA prosecutor na even say
prosecutor
GFA
prosecutor yeah
and na there Dreams FC GFA president Tibo Adriana supporter ye but yem say be Pentecost for ban who say na egbangu ne jeje pa good ye but yem aba video be seen there no statement the same season clubs bebre ya charge omo for lesser this a punish omo amomo tuya enti ball no agro bi na ye dia na ye ball
e dia agro
yem free way because in some of those won't be solved to kabia now coffee for so yen kokotoko koftago me na makada da sekotoko hia board da na nyenye enti for eneya kolokofo na adwen ho say da bi board no mo hia no so matena se ya ma de na durubunum season we age time afa no mo de ration abeyi board kra den ka properly no ye formulate at the start of a season na season e chase a omo the plan roadmap ni bibia ye de bebo season na ave the pressure nti omo de brika o akoyi Dr. Kofi Amoah aban ene mpanimfo 2 na no omo ka the previous board no ho no Mr. Osei Kwesi na o de say
Mr. Kwesi Ofori
Kwesi Osei Ofori ena Mr. James Osei Brown ena omo de omo aba then so omo anim say they needed to do this problem no by they desperately they are doing it into kotoko problems they just omunim dada
okay
every single thing that is affecting the club they know that omonyo omadwen so we are fan and you think kotoko is ready omo ahye say omonyo ready ko fita go ma menka se minchiro kotoko level na supporters ne pese omuhunu no any baby on pese ko ne se de nkrofo hu kotoko se on pese ye big no and then someone catch us say never be deceived, don't be deceived because for the past 10 years in here 10 crowd say you go 15 years because what league say why we na amponsa de na efiri mu na na because last time OG league ye why did it drama 2014 or there about nti about 12 years OG league 1 within that time how many other teams in nyina che leagues na eje mebo a medium agi we OG say 2 Fairness to nche. Go Stars no bomb media mato no kro je a waje say 2. And then Go Stars e Bo League aje subsequently what fighting for title. Kotoko ne has untimi in G League enko Africa ma me fight. Meboa.
Yeah.
Enti enei so heard these clubs are Mediama, there's one thing our money Go Stars share in common. Skasami. And don't let anybody deceive you. Yeah, for no more of a player salary. Any yaba. Kofi say omo ne boka. Enye kana ubo no. Aside player salary, and only negotiation. A cabinet ubo team ne in terms of team operations, preparations. Bibi oh yeah, team the points eba. Aside say player no man a fat salary and officer scale utiaso. Meaning what must say? Because motivation ni bonus so no. Other teams need to ask kotoko. Don't be deceived. Meboa. Me say, the kotoko problem no. Until say, kotoko level no person say. Ube who say, kotoko statistics in the budget will $1 million. Who say, kotoko foreign to me make any difference. You from other class no because virtually no even other class no crab bomb players won't at the same and it's a clear difference na mo person better money other class in table no and yet by just opposing the cost now we in can to be a league no ja unya say because minimum say Samuel ko ka say share na league no ja unya say aboka $1 million and ka sa dey and can no club never spend it. Oh yes, because across the world all the class based on their level no almost spend 10 folds the Omoji league on menya and it is the level of a club no and they Ghana mpona won't compete here but o level no fi say Africa now Africa me ka just budget $1 million usro who confess you be budget $30 million $40 million $5 million $7 million can that be possible? No. And the one running financially ni bibia a problem
mate me da say Ocean
Kofi Tago.
My we.
Kofi me da say. Kofi mi hu news bi. I know you can say joy news for the aba.
Season.
So rich be madom na or the atoso ama me a. Sports minister. And the akotu just say did you
so also on retire so go born obo.
Now see Kofi.
Yes.
Nka say we there me yes nka me man attention. Yes, but baby I set me free buy.
That question on busa no here nana.
I won't be surprised.
Season.
Sports minister na can say o say enye no nwa. If enei say ya announce Blaster squad ayede kwankobo World Cup no the day you didn't pay more, Mamma and you be young or not personally any one.
So your coach is say Colapana.
I know, but you see, Kofi in Kuala when you coach in Kwan or the finance. Yeah, well, other stakeholders, any microphobia, or so even suggestion, crowd put me bumby. So, okay, Miss Susan, come on here, boy, we won't for in count on your dear fine. Me, my team is an entity, our castle. Time ana OFA president wrote me recommend the player be my coach. To make us okay or ko again be do hu boy be obi aka boy be hu asema kire no no so hwe no hu se ball na ya de ntie be coach no man ni nko ho. So meaning in collapse no enye coach nko an take decision. See Kofi asem we no asem a etwetwe aso kakra. And there is no smoke without fire. Some come we are sports minister there to Jano, Bibi de Chili. And why would you know, baby? Don't be surprised, say, World Cup squad and Baba the day you didn't woman. Mamma, young one. Oh, that be a didn't get the other man.
Young boy,
what was a may say, what would you know, prefer 2 things as a World Cup squad and announce so that who the day you do, Mamma, young one, because I will know. I are some of age and hold the baby. Again, who call Ministry of Youth and Sports and Recreation? Say they dare you, Papa. I bet the Pele advisor to the ministry. And the influence how powerful and in Sabia ekita the dare you. Kofi. Blasters. Ye ko World Cup no ye pese ye ko add to numbers ana say ye have to say pese ye ko bibi o person be sa question we
was he
yeah say down also the betu just say ko ya de o say pa be ya de
yes ya ko bobi keke
John Pesto so say ya be ya de and they are giving Ghanaians hope. Oh, men ka say me say enti man ka say yen ko ya de oh na say na Argentina do ko na okoje France okoron so okoje Kofi they know you Kofi on fan 23 penny for no more blasters on fan to muti say the time with the blasters is over they know you career with the national team is over because can you say the know you are 36 years what trafia say see akwa so onye ngeni match fitness o sa propaganda na nkrofobia start omo ye no on record that you go about 8 matches 8 matches no on started ba kokra na 8 matches no wa ma a minute of 381 into minutes of final average kra na they da you more than 10 minutes kra da emfa manak breda and you know kra say yeah, World Cup now, Bibi, and I say, we know, yeah, the animal be retirement pocket near the Baba satisfying Crofobino. The day you know, money blasters. The day you could feel beard what the World Cup. Oh, beard what? Agenda almost starting and no. Okay, time the day you TV Amokas almost pay team a man no, and almost starting agenda. Mickey Charles Crackaby. Mathieu Mickey Charles and Mickey Charles say the day you and the panel won the moon and science fan World Cup a agenda. Yeah, who be omudi free. COVID the day you time with the national team has come to an end. Moment kwala opportunity. You go enough football Kofi a high intensity energy now mo de bobo no nye bi ne the day you mu de no. Even no bobo crown Netherlands no crown no mo tin kase ho. O nak bread no crown start it. What na fear close to a year answer on your team. And you know, Cranse Kofi, they you the blasters and they say a penny year. Oh, they can do whatever they want to do. I'm fan call. Never say a penny year, dear, the day you interfere, mom fan call. What meaning the day you call Koyan war? Uncle Yahweh or Uncle Boy, meaning you know Koyan war. Then the day you call Koyan war. Until the day you, woman in Tenant Kofi. Go. Georgia Free say team be friend so may do man for more. The best he can do is about advice me. Any idea? Na se kotoko so penny there a lot has to change. You see, Kofi, sometimes it saddens my heart say a football brain like George Akwasi Free or Tiffy. I on fan who we are born. We are missing a lot because who George Free nim dia wenyan wo agronum the vast experience and the deep thought and understanding about the game yeah so tifi na o me dia agroni bi am tap into the knowledge and from more and develop a game now. And when some of these news are popping up, it is always good for us to discuss. Now you see, Kofi, limiting the argument to Kotoko. Say, Georgia Free Eba Ababe manage Kotoko no. You see, I like the word in common. Now one fast and beyond wada. One why any clear. What has to change? And I say a lot has to change. The voice in a meeting. I say, the underlying word here is a lot. So meaning a lot is going wrong. So Georgia Free any person can say ampa even so best son in the near future and anyone you obey yet to Robabe manage Korokwa. As Omuji to say Niema Bonia air coswa entry, as said Sandy do one assassin. Because he cited an example to say, and then a Kotoko as a big team in Ghana. Okomu training grounds are washroom cramponi. Baby, any party bayan who ye crampon ebino. Now see, Coffee. Georgia Free dear. Koroko Jumana dear, obet my yam and a holding crabby braka. Koroko so sing Georgia Free and who say, in terms of the expertise also say obro kotokoso in terms of adwuma no but no kre pa ni ese Kofi the entire Georgia free prepare your minds and answer my crew of in case of a manage kotokwa the ebesi and say he wants to try to tell and say Kotoko cannot match his ambition. But what in common I say? The club commands Santa Korokono. They cannot match on Georgia free any ambition and this one in case on your opportunity to manage Kotokwa. Which is true. Because when Georgia free in your ball numuna. He says the Sakoro no crane any head. And the answer of the Jetus of Babakorokona is successful. No, and Yama Bebra Enko ye assess now money no as Georgia Free no ambitions and move in line matching ambitions. Because a night Korokoni board are fair now, ya can't for over 2 years on my board. Yan first and your team. And they Georgia Free can come on say Kotoko and attractive, which is true. Because ene so obi kase okwakwe koroko bola edie no ogina so de kwakwe kotoko no
okay
and the team is not attractive because say the justice you only justice crampo na
man for supporters in omo de omanu
sanetie Kofi it is the reality on the ground say a lot has to change kotoko Kofi wadawuru mama me seconds bi ewo they see here between the Diana Stars any dreams you see football in Ghana and your football a foot war a foot war in Ghana
okay
Ghana me say utie me anope fa to say ye mobile a war foot war and ye born or Ghana hwe niema na esi war tuba astrotef
yeah
Kofi Nathan Anafo say if we are serious say or person or Ghana football ye or you much concerned about Ghana football because the referee banned for 5 years money need match until so be 5 years suspension in a way no only can so the match our Ghana Premier League
okay
this referee is a complete disgrace to Ghana football na omade ne ye class ye the mission adwuma bi na man say onkoye because last Saturday I was so clear and emphatic to say who we do stars performances were we na say match we say nyese bi a bibi na be si a I be trusting near man the outcome aduana didn't say intimi share aduana
okay
and Kofi right in a game a lot of instances in a CCI referee so clearly say the yasman so many
okay
o me wia aduana for
je no adwuma no ye no
and one Kofi see Osho aduana says players 8 yellow cards and one man 1 red card he even awarded a penalty against them no say no and clearly na bibia the perfect say referee aba say the oba be ni Kofi heard this tackle
a serious
a career threatening tackle that didn't say the guy no tackle no the maybe an SAS player no I'm not saying such a reaction in
yes.
and yet young condemn but because of how an referee officiating game and provoke players in bino because almost we any part this tackle even say referee crampo I am man a red card after the game also a man a retrospective ban
yes
because a career threatening tackle is serious very very serious a bit man and the player the career now as a referee o share na sa tackle way one can be and chere player no je player so nko free
mate
then meaning the opposite o chere
meaning dia o pa chere
ade na wie ade na ekoso no the FA is breeding grounds for hooliganism and corruption
samomo
yes because so we are mother body yenim say dream say eketokreku the FA president na we are committed so be fight hooliganism na niema basabasa ye koso e was stadium ahoro na you should be the first example because he who comes into equity must come with clean hands.
Yo.
And wow, the product na him no. So person to Uganda na say esesanka wo and na o sha de na say ama that is nesu yan.
Me that 0242 0202
say o chile bi future occurrence bi sia. Mo obi an kan bibia.
Mati bibiansi. Good morning.
Complete ago.
Yenti you out yenti you.
Koto wa so the nible son yan sa obunya pre. Mo ma de for what to say mo de league mo be de. Oh, they say now to see my get we have so one name. And you over has to play the plano. Copa de Lene, you call the skill, let the man go. Some person league, you want to question about for
you.
The first people, Johnny could plow and then match now. That's best.
Yeah, that's it. So our friend out my boss 0242020208 na 0207573003. If I got criminal which baby say you from now Jovia but twice with good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, Alex, into you.
Okay, I'm a person for my own. Take a share of my. I mean, the Biao and that's a bit.
You, Mati, yeah, that's it. Pass one thing that may be about Cordia.
Okay, just in your phone.
You, my into it.
My chairman, but. Kobi, in fact, the mother there, I know them. And Kay, Kitty, I was a debut, we are not see what I did not the amount. Nerabo will be a Ojibli amount, what was it? And the woody blaze here, not the money of the of an uncle. The oil and air, what you want to number here, no, put you never oil and home. Now, we have a the church is here to pass on there. There's a much there is maybe you put anything like that. I don't know.
You, yeah, that's it. Young Phobia and to us. Good morning. Ali?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Would you ever be free? But it's you.
Medase, the chair of a Kufa. Let's say, I'm saying, that's you. Okay, be said, Oko, could you get your man? Then I'm in Ghana. And then they want the service, let's go at the time because Ghana never begin was on half week.
Okay, you, yes, sir, that's it. Hello, last button, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle.
Yes, sir.
In the name, you.
In the name of you.
You also that you are not saying, no, your football being a 7 February, and I go being a year. You need to be a modern judge of money. Said the South Shadi and Nagai living on Rana. Which means a totally warped. A coffin patrol, certainly effective man. But the change was all winning.
No.
And you won't want to liberty and say, I was all winning. Ah, Ghana, make sure Ghana team.
Why? Good morning, last caller. Hello. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Would you never be free?
But you're the
Danny ain't you.
But your better for only a Qatar, number to
Okay. You. Yes, yeah, that's it, Papa. And then you may yin shana the akana yamfa and trust and rich. Yan babies in for quick na yam pejamuna yan corner. Jovia and Betraso and Famaha, Akwaaba Radio 98.1 channel, so Akwaaba Sports Arena, and an OP Yademo. And then a Gladys Techiwa, aka Mama Chelsea, why Bricum Chelsea ladies, you know. It's a Bricum 1 year president, 1 year dano. Nane a Mama birthday. Na team in say yam 5 videos, so na yam a happy birthday. Almost as a young couple and canon na Oman and Finibri. Na when ya hotre no here be an enfriend na kwam. From Wakwara I so trying to is so as I my masters CCC and I features ladies in na say happy birthday and quite fama gratis techiwa is do from Mama Chelsea, you know. And then I would that Mama crew nina sports crew, you know, and I feel so will be with you as a happy birthday and confirm now birthday now dino one piper a fata Chelsea never be a dano na yampim ni queen and TGW never be a birthday no ne ever go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Enti mama once again happy birthday enkwe emfama. Now way from Yana HSA ene any headmistress is over Abi basic school birthday your friend no mama Naomi na say Madam Naomi ene your birthday happy birthday enkwe emfama from Yana is ono na oda edina nima motade ewa Abi basic school say yampa video so na yama woda power sense nyankopon ka the way we nimte no was say dona is wanyama mo school mo no Fasa Donna. Enti Madam Naomi Jiwi nebe bi obia birthday never di.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
Yo na yankwe na we su from ata na owa Akwaaba hardware hana izi na owo ene eye ne mame Madam Chirema Mercy birthday enti ma obantafo ni nyina se yamfa video so na yɛwe so happy birthday omoso sɛ nyankopɔn kan na ma kwantentro ma honden na ma nyeska bebri na ma onyini che so enti ma Chirema Mercy jiwi na baabi obia birthday na fadi.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
Yo way from Kennedy Kofi Pipra na the Kennedy Kofi Mensa rather Kennedy Kofi Mensa was wakana mabrikum Chelsea was in ne na damfo I friend from Pon kwasi aka Ambition or Konongo and ne your birthday and from Kennedy Kofi Mensa brikum Chelsea prayer say happy birthday and kwa emfama from Pon kwasi aka Ambition or Konongo or so stress and yankopon and count na o ma kwantenti na o ma hondi next kaso nenye bebri.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
You na they did chat on your friend Nana Kwame from Mami 2 was say yam 5 video so na ya so happy birthday and ne wa woda nyankopon enka na mfie no ma bebre na enka enti Nana Kwame Mami 2 say baby obi na jiwe never do birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
You young gonna
Kofi Tago. We every Katongo or head of sports at DFM Doma Hinkuru.
Okay.
I say I'm for the case so. Na yensa ngina sports team ni nyina na mu. Enwehye ne yire. Odon pa da na kuma so for in form Mrs. Yebua Jennifer. Happy birthday. Katongo say osra modern sika. Ana feso ahobambo kese pa afri twedi ampon yankopon ho se emra na yire Mrs. Yebua Jennifer so nti happy birthday en confirm Katongo wife Miss Yebua Jennifer.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear. Happy birthday to you.
Yo enti zane say enti Shannon so nyame aduma 6 March we VRA omo brekum netco omo HS omo ne area no ka kire media omo de be shisha so den ebekọ so 3 pm jamde Town Park nti omo so so obi amra na obi ambetro support no emfa emam na ohwe omo coach Sami ana Rita assist ana afis goalkeepers no ene Mr. Fatau ana afi Mr. Ifa usomo ana goalkeepers no defenders no asenke Kofi VRA umam Mr. Charles Sasso and Akwaaba Awudu omone defenders no midfielders no Pascal Fernand Sasso na Philip let them see everybody Odame omo and sebejina mfimfim forwards no Ura Jonas Mr. Titi Man Solo and afi Goswe omone sebejina ni mo na ometimi strike ntinyame adoma yebekọ na 6 March no yetimi akwata VI for nche ye nyamfo no ma nti yebekọ support mo na ball no motibam na mo kọ na se mo anyeyi na mo de musuo nka na nka wa nka fon na nka lines no go ka ma tipaw why nti o de ba support mo VI for ye ne mo why ozi Charles wa ba support Charles on we za titi you okay yo nti